Okay, dudes, we're back at it again. This time in the city of Ilijan. So our crew previously had arrived in Ilijan, only to find it had been flooded with refugees from Narncross. They encountered the Narncross refugees at the House of Healing, the home of Vander, or the home of the people that study Vander's magic. And they could not enter that place because it's closed presently. Went to Temple of Nelia, met Vizarth Castrata, a very accomplished wizard, and figured out some things in the library about some of these curses and stuff. And Jorgensen was able to have his curse removed, actually. And so here we are, outside of the library. I guess was the last place you guys went after Jorgensen's curse was removed. So you guys are standing kind of in the courtyard of kind of Temple of Nelia, outside the Library of Knowledge, with all these students around and stuff like that. The students are very frantic, frantically leafing through pages. It's about finals time for them, so they are going crazy. And that is where we will open.
All right. Are we going to Heller? What was the consensus, everybody?
I think we should. Jorgensen, do you want to go to the extra small store?
No, let's. I'm very interested in going to Heller.
What time is it, Emma?
It's kind of mid-afternoon. It's probably about 3 o'clock, 2 or 3 o'clock.
Do we know how long it would be to go to Heller? Like, are we aware of like the?
So it took about 2 hours to walk from kind of the main station, Marchcane Station, all the way over to the Temple of Nelia. Because first off, crowds, and second off, it's just a big stretch of area. Fastest way was kind of the train system that they have. There are some like miniature stations kind of between Temple of Nelia and Vander's region. And I believe I said it was like 10 gold per person if they want to get a, no, it's 30 gold per person if they want to get a pass. But it was 10 gold a person per ride. So the pass will get you like as many rides as you want to. So there's that.
Right. So Jorgensen wants to go to Heller. I'm also keen on going, if only to investigate around. I mean, this is a big city. Anybody else interested in going? Or is it just us?
I want to go to Heller, and I would like to have a very good time while I'm there.
Okay.
All right, I'm down. I'm down with that, Mishra.
And she kind of like looks down at herself and she's like, do you think like maybe we should like get cleaned up, or I don't know, if we're going to like parties, I'd like to look nice or something. I feel like I don't really fit in around here. You guys do kind of stop for a second and look around at everyone, and everyone is like pretty nicely dressed in this city, and you kind of look down at yourselves, and it has been a very long time since your items have been cleaned. Think about that, you guys.
I clean myself every day.
Never.
Maynard's essentially just like wind sponge bathing himself, I guess, every day. And
I have my prestidigitation. I just cast it all over me.
Do you not smell kind of funny though? I mean, like,
No.
I guess
No,
not.
I don't. You can change odor with prestidigitation.
Oh my god! Wow, it's like for breathing.
Can we ask him to do it to everybody else?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Sir Maynard, could you prestidigitate me?
Yeah, it'll take a few minutes.
Oh
It only
my
works some areas at a time, but all right.
Okay.
I'm next in line.
All right. Next one. I just
Go down the line and
Just do it to us all, Maynard.
Everybody, might as well.
And you guys also remember that Vizarth did offer you dorm housing at the Temple of Nelia for free.
Should we?
if that is something you're interested in. So yeah.
And he did say that as long as we can go wherever we want, but if we come back, he did say we can still stay here, so it didn't sound like there was a super time crunch or anything.
I'm. Go ahead.
Well, how long is it going to take to Heller? I mean, we just walked 2 miles or no, for 2 hours. I'm kind of, I don't know, a little exhausted.
You could fly. Maybe.
True. I don't know if I want to attract that type of attention.
That's fair.
I mean, this is a rather, magical city. I'm not sure they'd raise too big of an eyebrow. Given
I mean, you do notice like there are some owl folk here, and I mean like sometimes they'll glide from place to place. It's not super usual, but I mean,
Would they be offended if someone rode an owl?
oh no.
who knows?
This is
No,
like
I wouldn't wanna
the
cause
whole
that type of-
situation with the centaurs all over again.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Well, if you decide to go to Heller, I guess I'll just fly Percy over. I don't know how you all are gonna walk unless you take the train. So
That's nice. You could fly just straight across the water.
mhm.
How much money do these people make to take this train regularly?
That's what I'm saying. That's expensive.
I mean, that's a pretty penny for a daily commute.
How
Oh, they
long
have
is-
passes.
that is
Yeah, the
true.
pass is only 30 gold.
How do you pay to get into this school? That's my question.
Rich people, I guess. How long in theory would it take for Percy to fly Elodia? Like,
Not long at all, like 5 minutes, something.
hey, Elodia, Percy could, fly all of us over if he went one at a time. It would be-
Yeah, Percy, ever since Natero, he hasn't been the same escorting people. So that kind of he has a little bit of trauma there.
So
So
Percy. It's terrible.
he'll only let me fly him for now.
I think we did actually put that as a limitation as a rule.
Yeah,
but
I was trying to make it smooth.
No, that's good. That's good. I'm glad
Flying
you
it.
remembered it. Good. Yeah.
Percy has PTSD.
Jorgensen was riding him there, so
And it ruffled his feathers.
see.
I don't want to be dropped.
And I've not yet mastered the art of turning into flying creatures yet, so unfortunately I can't carry anybody either. So I guess our options are walking or train, if anybody wants to cough up 30 gold pieces.
Ooh.
How many gold pieces do we even have? Hey, Maynard, do you know how many gold pieces we have?
we have 255.
Oh,
So we could afford it, but we would be broke.
Hmm,
um,
interesting. This seems like a rather wealthy city, so I wonder if we did buy passes, how long it would take us to earn money back by doing different tasks and such.
Well,
Well,
if Buddy showed anything, less than a day with his rat trapping skills. I'm sure there's plenty of rats here.
Very true.
Caught, turned into stew, which was pretty good.
That is true. Well, if we're gonna be here for a little while, which I assume we are, then the train pass might make sense, maybe?
And I can just fly Percy, help lighten the load of the
Hmm,
payment.
exactly. Well, all in favor of trains?
I wouldn't want to ride a train anyway. I don't see how you could trust them. Just to.
I don't believe the trains are plotting against us.
yeah.
Not this time.
Yeah, but it's okay.
I'm interested in going on the train. If it means,
would
unless there's a
be in
ferry, is
favor.
there any other way we can get across? Other than, Percy. Who's obviously no.
no ferries.
Uh,
And the trains are nice because that way we could go elsewhere in the city too. If we got to Heller and decided we wanted to go somewhere else before returning.
That's
There's
where the passes
also-
come in handy.
There's also a line. You have to wait, like, we waited 2 hours.
Exactly.
we might get there just in time for happy hour at that rate.
Well, I'd say you make a decision soon because daylight is fast just going by. So
Let's do it.
I'm in favor.
All right, let's
Alright.
do it.
Do it. All right.
Enjoy
Alright.
the rules.
So you guys get over to kind of the little station. It's more like a little outpost kind of between kind of the banner spot, the barrier between kind of the Vander area and the Nillion area. And you go through kind of some byways and you get over to this little building. And it's kind of got like a little covered train station spot next to it and kind of a ticket booth. And there is a line, but it's not as long by any stretch as the main station. So at the sword sounds. Anyway,
Us
the,
fighting.
at the train booth, you see a dragonborn kind of taking tickets and doing the buying and selling of, or the selling of tickets, pretty much here.
I guess.
Good day to you.
How can I help you?
Yes, we require 6 passes for, what was it called again? The
Red line?
red line.
Well, the passes will take you across any line. You just have to buy them.
That's what I'm trying to do. I would like to do that, please.
For 6 people?
Yes, of course.
You have 7 there. Are you trying to leave one out?
Yes.
Misha kind of waves and she's like, oh, I can hang back. It's okay.
no, Mishra, he means me. It's me.
Oh, I see. Okay, good.
Okay, well, that'll be 180 gold.
Do you all do like any sort of bundle deal? I hear that's common.
No, the tickets come in individual ticket prices.
Are they
Family plan.
Yeah.
round trip
Uh,
tickets?
No, I'm sorry, I can't really do anything about it. It's individual.
Well, all right then. No, and over 180 gold.
Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your ride.
Yes, I hope so too.
And he hands you 6 passes.
6 passes. We now have 75 gold.
God, we're poor.
Does anybody have personal money?
You always ask that.
I have personal money that
I think I
always
have
say
a
that.
little.
I have like 11 gold pieces.
I have 2 coins.
how about this? I will pay for mine out of my own.
Wow. Maynard. Yeah, I
We
would.
have 105 gold.
Oh.
Wow, Sir Maynard, how long have you been holding out on us?
We haven't needed it.
True.
Okay, this isn't the hill I'm willing to die on.
Sir
Let's
Maynard,
just
you're
go to
so
hell.
rich. You fit right in here.
Well, I am from a big city. Actually bigger than this one, if you must know.
Oh, I guess I
So-
had to know.
Oh.
Yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Yes, I miss it. It's a great place. All right,
Anyway,
Let's go.
Yeah. When's the train? Is it now?
They seem to run pretty frequently. There's kind of like three, I think I said actually two, like two train tracks side by side. There's kind of one going back and forth. So they can make the whole entire loop in like 30 minutes. So they come at like 15-ish minute intervals, I guess. Something like that. Anyway. So, it's probably coming up soon. So you guys hang out there at the station spot, and a few minutes elapse, and you see it coming along the track. It arrives, and the door kind of, it looks like it's complete smooth stone, like it's kind of one entire stone piece. And it's not running on a track. I had said previously, it's almost like it's sitting in an aqueduct. And there's like one person in the very, very back that seems to be like pushing the water, that's like propelling this thing back and forth. So it comes forward and it stops in front of you, and you see the person running the train from the back kind of place their hand on the vehicle, and the doors, seemingly from nothing, kind of pop out. It was like completely smooth before, and it pops out and kind of moves to the side. And a flood of people kind of come out. And there's still quite a few people in there, but you guys are able to enter. And inside, there are just kind of rows of seats lining the side, kind of like a normal subway would be. You see a little graffiti here and there.
Kind
But
of
it's-
like pull. What?
Go ahead.
Sorry. I kind of pull Maynard to the side and I say, please keep an eye on everybody. There's a lot of people here. And Mishra gets a little excited about this stuff and she tends to run off. So just
I'll
Please-
make sure
please
I'll
be
make sure
observant. Just this
Buddy-
one time.
I'll make sure Buddy watches her.
I wouldn't put Buddy.
They did great last time.
But there's a lot of people here and Buddy gets overwhelmed in crowds, Maynard, and it's loud.
That's
Just
true.
please be observant just this one time. Okay.
I will.
Okay. And with that, I kind of turn and kind of like talk to Percy a little bit. And I guess he just, I don't really know how he turned. Does he just turn big? Does anything
Yeah,
happen?
yeah.
Smoke mirrors?
No, not really.
Anything
He
like
just
that?
kinda puffs up.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Percy puffs up and I like get on his back and then we,
You
and
see
I
a
call,
couple
I'll meet
people.
you at the station. Okay.
So you see like a couple people like watching you kind of in amazement. They haven't really seen this before. Or I mean, not at least frequently, it seems. So everybody gets on the train and Mishra's there, and she immediately goes up to a window, presses her face against the window, and is just like looking at everything out towards the sea. And she's just like,
Wow, look how cool it is out there. In like the big building in the middle of the lake, whatever this is, it's so cool looking.
I wonder who lives there. It's awesome. I'm excited.
Oh, I'm just grateful we're going a little more above the water than we have in the past.
Are we getting like super drunk tonight?
Well, you see, I would rather keep my bearings, being we're in an unusual city. So, we'll see. I mean, I can't speak for the others, though. Like, few of us, I think, are going to be inebriated slightly.
Buddy, are you getting drunk tonight?
I think I'll sit out.
Good idea.
Not a
Oh.
big party guy.
Well, the way you downed that electric lotus, I was just thinking, you know, maybe this would also be a little bit up your alley here.
Not so much.
Our
Maybe
goal
they
is-
have more lotus there. Who
Oh,
knows?
Mishra,
I
no,
tried that.
Our goal is not to get Buddy addicted to substances.
He
No.
likes the hard stuff.
No, we're here to help him. This is not going to help him. It's a temporary assistance, I guess. But no, we need to keep his mind in working order so that we can get some help for him. We don't need to hurt it anymore. Boy.
I guess so.
And don't go running off. We are going to stay together, everyone.
Exactly.
Big city, and it's easy to get lost.
Exactly.
It is.
Especially when you have
Mishra?
to run off. Your pattern of behavior in the past, Mishra, has indicated that you might be of slight risk. Slightly. So please don't be.
You think I'm going to run away?
Yes.
You haven't passed.
So does Elodia.
Ooh.
I just get excited.
I know, but
You always find your way back home. So,
That's right.
You know?
That's right. See? Silas gets it. I am
Don't
an adult,
encourage
you know.
her. No, see, what if you don't, Mishra? You don't know what this place. We barely know where we are currently. It's just not a good idea. So just stick close to us, and we'll keep you safe.
Fine. You guys saying that makes me not want to.
not want to get lost, because that would be good.
Yes.
We're already lost. If you think about it, Mishra, we're so lost right now.
That's a good point. Well, anyway, let's just have fun tonight. Okay,
Yeah.
so the doors close. Everybody is boarded, and you guys are kind of packed a little bit close. But you feel kind of the lurching, and you feel the train kind of lift up a little bit, and you feel yourselves kind of get propelled forward. And it's almost like it is like a propelling kind of like continual, like you can feel the water kind of like pushing you through here. And as you're going, you begin to pick up pretty quick speed, and you pass Nelia's kind of sector, and you go to the very end of the line. And as you do, you're seeing past the Nelian sector. These houses get very, very big, and all of them on the coast, like right there on the water, are extremely fancy. Like these are huge villas with beautiful gardens, and you're just passing, and the people you're seeing as you pass look extremely wealthy. This is definitely the bougie side of town. So you get all the way to the end, get to the final stop. They kind of do their thing. A couple people get off, and then you begin going the other direction. And so finally, it takes you probably about, I don't know, 15 minutes, and you arrive back at Marge Cane Station, where it is very crowded. So do you choose to get off here, or do you want to continue? The Marge Cane Station is pretty close to kind of to the main like thoroughfare and like the marketplace and all that kind of thing. And it very much is daylight. I will say that also.
Okay. Since we have a little bit of time to burn, do we want to stop here, or do we want to continue on to Heller?
Well, I think we told Elodia we were going to Heller.
That is a
so-
good point. Yeah, that would
yeah.
actually be very bad if we.
She said Marge Cane Station.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
I s-
Maynard thinks that I can.
Could I say that could Elodia, since she's aerial, can she just be keeping an eye on the train?
Sure, I mean, she can be watching it. She wouldn't exactly
Okay.
know if they got off in the station, though, because like pulls
Oh,
into the
that's
building.
That's true. Okay.
But we told her Margekin Station, right?
Elodia said Marge Cane Station was where we were meeting her.
Okay.
Are you sure?
So we
I'm
stay
sure.
here?
Oh no. Well, why don't we
Are
just?
you trying to get away from us?
No, why would I be? I'm telling you, otherwise I would have just bolted. You know how sneaky I am. I could get away if I want to.
Listen, she's on a giant owl. If at least just some of us get off and look for her and wave her down, we'll be able to see her, I'm sure. She'll be following the train. And there's a 15-minute window between this and the. Is there a 15-minute between like when
It doesn't
stops?
stay open for 15 minutes.
Okay.
mm,
Well, why don't we just if there's a somewhat agreement that we told her this place, and why don't at least some of us get off and wave at her to let her know we're here? I don't know. I don't want her to get misplaced, or us to get misplaced.
Let's just all get off and wait for her.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, we can get back
Alright.
on, correct?
Yeah, you have your passes.
She mainly just said for us to stay together, so I think that will be fine.
Agreed. Agreed.
So we're-
Okay, so we're getting off.
We are.
Okay, let's go. So you guys get off the train, and as you get off, you realize that there is like a big crowd of people there getting on and on the other train and whatever. But you get off and you exit and you go outside the main station, and Elodia, from the skies, you see them exit the station.
So this is not Hiller, correct?
Not Heller.
This- okay. So yeah, I guess I see them. And I give kind of like a frustrated sigh and I dive. I go down to meet them.
What's the issue now?
Hi, Elodia.
What are we doing here? I thought we all wanted to go to Heller.
I
Are we
told you
stopping?
guys we were
You
going to
told us.
Heller.
There was a
She
slight
said-
miscommunication that happened. We couldn't remember where we told you we would
She
meet you.
We all
definitely
wanted
said.
to go to Heller. I thought we all wanted to go to Heller.
Tried to tell them
Meeting
that. They
us
didn't
at the
listen.
station.
Sorry, we didn't want to keep going, and you didn't.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I leave.
I remember you saying
I
something
leave for
about a
literally
station.
5 minutes. And then and thank God I have an owl who can see for a good bit. Because
Listen.
my gosh.
Listen, we were doing this for you, Elodia, so you didn't land here and then realize we weren't here just in
For
case.
me, I wasn't headed to Heller.
Well,
I thought we said we were meeting in Heller.
You definitely said we were meeting at the station. You definitely
No.
did.
No, she said Heller. That's what I thought. They convinced me. It's not my fault.
I'm sorry. We can always get
along
back
with it.
on the train. It's just a little difficult to get off the train when we're mid-track into Heller. We didn't
Then
want
why
to...
did you just stay on the train if it's so hard to get off the train?
Listen, we didn't want to leave you here, then you not know where we are, because you couldn't see if we... Yeah. There was
Well-
miscommunication.
Since we're here, Jorgensen, I'm gonna be honest. You're not very fashionable.
Okay. Thank you for your honesty. I think we could go to a marketplace where I can go and get some sewing supplies. That way, I may make, I may tailor my own clothes.
We
Just
are
wait a
little-
minute. Wait a minute. We can focus on clothing later. As I recall, we don't have that much money right now. Okay. Everybody apparently wants to get drunk and wasted at Heller, so it's either that or go shopping. Cannot do both right now.
Listen, if you use your magic right, sometimes you don't even have to buy your own drinks, okay?
Magic?
I'm gonna
And
use
you don't think there
disguise
will be
self.
some sort of
What if we use our charms to get drinks in Heller? That'll work
Oh,
too, right?
wonderful.
More than one kind of magic, Elodia.
Wouldn't be the first time.
All right, I give up. Just please tell me where you're going. So yeah.
What? Oh, wait. Can I ask a question? Who do you think is going to get hit on the most tonight at Heller?
I hope for everybody's sake, nobody.
Me
Because
too.
apparently nobody can find their way in the city and communicate where they're going. So I hope nobody goes off. And
I
nobody
think
gets caught.
it's not Elodia. I think it'll be.
Misha.
I think it'll be Buddy.
Misha, I don't think it's gonna be Buddy. I think he's gonna be in a corner scared of everybody.
Well, that makes him mysterious. I
Oh,
think.
Gosh.
Elodia likes to get stressed sometimes. No offense, Elodia, but you get stressed, and I think that might scare off the men a little bit.
Oh wow.
Oh my god. Yeah. Well, hey, at least you don't have horns. Some of us have a struggle we have to contend with.
Yes, endurance, we all get it. You're a tiefling. You said this probably about a million times.
To be fair, there are a lot of
Everyone can see
tieflings
it.
here,
Right.
so
You don't have to
fit in.
Listen, I do not pull the
Endurance-
tiefling card very often. I don't know why this is so personal all of a sudden. I'm just
Endurance, we all have teeth. We all have teeth.
I don't understand endurance. Why you have to make note of this so much if you're a druid and can literally change into anything you want to be.
You guys, while you guys are having these arguments, you do notice, kind of in the main thoroughfare, there seems to be some sort of like protest going on. There seems to be like a dude up on a soapbox with like a shock of blue hair, like mohawk style, and a guitar strapped on his back.
Oh my god.
Hear him over there like yelling something, and there are like people on the ground with like signs and whatever.
Oh, we could always go investigate that. Maybe there's a source of money or something. I know that'll make Elodia very happy. So why don't we go look? Why don't we look over there, diffuse whatever's going on right here, and just go there? I'm going there, and I'm just gonna start walking.
I have a mask.
Okay, so endurance, and I'm assuming Silas going over there. All right,
Can
cool.
you- Okay, I'm gonna use Preston, not Preston. I'm gonna use disguise self and just make me some better clothes for now.
Okay, sure, yeah,
Nice.
you did it. Good job.
We did.
All right. So those of you that would like to go investigate, do make your way over there.
Well, we gotta stay together. No,
I like
follow.
money.
That's what I said to begin with. Let's go. Let's follow.
So you all go over there, and as you draw closer, you see some of the signs say things like, hold on, let me change my city size in sector. This one. Yes. Okay. So as you draw closer, you see these signs say something like "Save the refugees." Some of them say, just kind of complaints about the whole refugee situation, kind of like do something, whatever. And so the guy with the guitar strapped on his back up on his soapbox just kind of has his hand like this over his mouth, and it's like amplifying the sound. And you hear, it sounds kind of like a megaphone kind of situation. And he's like, they did nothing to save these people. When they called for our aid, we did not answer. And whose fault is that? Our weak council that hasn't done anything for the city and not even for others. All they think of are themselves. And everybody's like, yeah! And so they're like, it's time for new change. It's time for new council members. Out with the old and in with the new. And finally have good representation for Harkian. And everybody's like, yeah! And so they're all just kind of going crazy with all that stuff. And so yeah, that's what you hear with that nice little protest situation going on.
Are there any signs indicating what are like who Harkian is?
That's just like one of the ancients.
Okay.
That's like Mask and Weller and like any of the creative like
Okay, so they're
aspects
like
all
a
fall under.
religious group?
Kinda. I mean, it's more so like since the city is broken up into sectors. You know what? Yeah.
Okay.
This seems like a waste of time. What do you think, Sir Maynard?
I mean, I think they should help the refugees. I mean, it does kind of. I don't know. If they are allies, I don't know their standing. They should
Well,
have helped them.
Are we going to participate in this protest?
Oh,
Or-
I'm not.
I have
Okay, then.
Sounds like a lot of their qualms stem with this council they're talking about. Is anybody aware of what council, like Sir Maynard, do you have any knowledge of the council members they're talking about?
History
Oh.
check.
I'm not brave enough for politics. Mhm. Thank you, Sawyer.
Would Silas, have you been to
Ooh, I
Illishon
rolled
before?
well.
Ooh.
24.
No, that's
Okay.
not a place I've
Ooh.
been in my travels.
So, Maynard, you know that there is a council, and each kind of member is based on like one of the sectors in the city. You only know this because I believe was it your mother was a diplomat? So she kind of has some,
Is
is a diplomat. Sorry. So she had some dealings with different cities. So you just knew a little bit about Ilijan from the history books and some of that. So typically there is like one reigning council member from whatever like the largest sector is. So you guys kind of judging by what's going on, the largest sector is of Vander. So that's what's up there. And yeah,
do they neglect the Undercity?
no,
Yeah.
you jerk. I had this plan in place before Arcane even came out, so I don't want to hear it.
It is giving me Arcane vibes though, which I'm so happy about. So.
Yeah, that's so when I watched Arcane, I was like, dadgummit.
No, it's good. It's good. The vibes are immaculate.
Well, I relay all that information to everyone.
Well, it does sound like it's more of a, I don't know. I can't say I'm familiar with the council or even how many council members there are. I feel like we need more information.
Let's get involved in local politics.
I
I'm
mean, we
down.
involve ourselves in everywhere else. It's only natural.
No, no,
This would
no,
not be my
no.
first political
Mm-mm.
venture.
Oh.
I don't
Not,
even think
not
we
running, but more
have.
behind the scenes.
Didn't you say you killed someone?
Anyway, so Heller, right? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
always. It
So-
might be- yeah.
You also note there is a halfling man, little halfling man with a very bright red hair standing in the back, and he has like these little strips of paper, and he's kind of going up to people that are a little bit more his size, and he's just like, hello there, I have these coupons, are you interested? Oh no, okay, all right, that's fine. Starts walking around. Coupon, interested? No? Okay, fine. He walks up to Sawyer. Jorgensen. He walks up to
Jorgensen.
Jorgensen and he says, hey there, sir. I have these coupons for our store. You seem like a man of smaller stature. You might be interested. And he hands you a coupon, and it's a 20% off at Sun and Sons XS, or extra small.
All right, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna rip it up.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Well, here, have another coupon.
Oh
I'm gonna rip it up again.
Oh,
my god.
Okay, well,
Wait. Can I get another one?
Don't give him one. He'll rip it up
Are-
again.
are you gonna rip this one up?
No, I'm not gonna rip it up. I'm gonna use it.
Oh, well, okay, sure, yeah.
And then I'm gonna put it in my mouth and I'm gonna eat it. There you go. I
Okay,
used it.
I think we're done here.
Thank you.
And he just walks off.
Oh my
Okay.
God. Well, I guess we won't be showing our faces in that store anytime soon.
Are we ready to go? I need a stiff drink right now. I think I'm getting to
Okay,
that
she's
point.
coming around.
If she is, then by all means, let's go. If we're all on
With
board.
Melodia, let's go. Back to the train.
I will meet you at Heller. If there are any more distractions, we're going back to the dorms because I can't.
Melodious, our camp counselor.
I wouldn't want to get grounded.
Oh,
All right.
Okay.
Well,
So where am I going to meet you?
Heller.
Heller. We are all on the same page. Heller.
All right.
train. Let's go to the train.
Mm.
Next
All
strike,
right.
we lose water activity privileges.
Oh god. Oh no.
Okay, so you guys all make it back to the train, and the line is slightly shorter than earlier, but it takes you like 20 minutes to get on this train. So it takes you a while. So finally you get on, and it takes you another like 15 minutes to take the train over to Heller. So you haven't really checked out this side of the kind of bay or harbor at this point. So as you're driving past, you notice that the buildings are significantly like less nice over here than the other side. This is definitely where the more common folk live. And even some of the buildings that you notice are very, very old and don't quite match the structures, the other structures in the city. Some of them appear to be more stone in nature, more like gray stone. And it looks like people have converted them into like newer homes and whatever. Also, as you guys are driving along in Elodia, you definitely notice this. Further along the line, you can see this particular spot over in the city, and it's like there are these like orange floating balls in the air that are kind of in this like conical shape going straight up. So like they're kind of like lining top in rings all the way up, like kind of a giant Christmas tree shape, except if there were no Christmas tree and just like big orange ornaments. And there are these spheres floating in the sky, and it goes very, very high up, very, very high up. And it's a very large like base, like circumference and stuff. So as you get closer to it, you hear kind of like this bass thumping, but it's like very, very light, but you can almost like feel it, you know, like when you feel a bass. So it looks like you're just approaching a normal sector of the city. Some of it even looks a little dilapidated, but as you go a little further along, you notice that there seems to be a lot of crowds in this one particular area along several streets, and there seem to be like signs everywhere, and these buildings get a little bit nicer and they get a little bit more ornate, elaborate, and it's a very different style than anything you've seen in the rest of the city. It's very ornate, very elaborate, very fun colors. And you finally get to kind of this little station, and they let you out, and when you get out, there are these like purple banners on the sides, and it kind of encompasses like there's like a mask on it. There's like kind of like the theater mask. There's a couple like artistry kind of things going on there. And you get out, and immediately there are painted murals all across these walls, and you feel the bass kind of getting a little bit more intense in the ground. You can feel it. But as you look around, this looks kind of like a normal sector of the city in terms of like right here. It's a little, nothing looks too crazy.
This is just Elodia, right? We're still in the.
You guys have all arrived there.
Okay.
Oh,
I guess I'm gonna kind of like notice that like the bass, and that's coming. You said from like underground. Almost?
It's coming from somewhere, but it's like you can feel it in the ground. Just kind of like, you know, when you feel a bass, like slight vibrations.
follow the base.
Yeah, I was gonna do it. Can I do a perception check and try to like see where it's coming from?
Sure.
Wow, that was terrible actually. Yeah, 11.
Okay. Well, it's very kind of universal in this area.
I can't tell exactly where that sound's coming from, but it seems very loud.
It's almost like it's like dulled, but it is very loud somewhere. So you guys are kind of standing in like the overhang part of the little train station. So as you kind of make your way out, it's like you almost enter kind of like an archway where that little overhang is, and as soon as you step through the archway, everything before you like turns on, and the music is all of a sudden just very loud, and you can hear it overwhelmingly loud. And it's like all the lights seem to shut off, and it's like this perpetual like nighttime, and there's like neon lights everywhere, and the buildings all of a sudden are just like very tall and cover a lot of this area. And hold on, let me get something bump it
I was about to say, what's
here.
our music? What music are we talking?
Let's bump it here.
There were some like sorority chants going on at some point. And that was
Oh
interesting.
my god. Fantasy sororities would be so funny.
I mean,
Hey, let's check out the College of Vander.
let's see. Where did my
What would their names be?
That's what I was wondering.
Beta Alpha Druid.
let's see, hold on, let's do let's see if this is any good. No, not good.
Lambda Phi. I don't know. Pyro.
Turn on some cyberpunk. Okay, sure. All right, dudes. So you get out and immediately just hear bass. And it's like these streets are flooded. And you see signs everywhere advertising bars and good times and gambling and just like, it's great. It's an absolute riot. You see like college kids everywhere, literally everywhere. Some of them look like this is their place, this is their zone, they're here all the time. And some of them, you see like huddles of them kind of like nervously standing around, like they don't really know what they're doing there, but they're there to have a good time, I guess. Some of them, you see one of them with kind of the awkward crowd, like still in the corner, like with a book, but then like looking up, like occasionally. And you see like drunk people stumbling out of this place, but this place looks like an eternal just like night city. And the base, like far ahead of you, kind of at the end of this road, there's this massive building, and it looks like what it was like maybe under that conical structure of like the float. You see the like glowing orbs kind of shaping around this structure, and it is this massive building, and it's like a giant tower, and it's like bigger at the bottom, and it kind of gets a little smaller as it goes up. But you can just see lights strobing from it. You can just hear bass coming from this building, shaking the entire sector.
This
know
is
where I wanna
really
go.
loud. My ears hurt.
Is Buddy okay? Where's Buddy?
But he's like single tier.
Seizing.
Somebody have earplugs they could give Buddy. Like a spell.
Misha's just kind of headbanging.
I'm gonna rip a piece of my shirt off
Oh.
and then like try to be like, put it in it, give it to him, and then just be like, put it in your ear.
Thanks, Jorgensen.
You can still definitely like hear each other speak and stuff, but it's like music for real.
It's like
That's
music
not
for
the fun
real.
part.
So what do we do?
Seems like that one main building is the place to be, for judging by the lights.
Seems like we have
I
a
think-
pretty big target.
Mm.
You
We
see
should
like
check it out.
you see kind of as you step out, there is like a sign in the middle of the road kind of lit up, and like has an arrow kind of pointing to it, like a neon arrow pointing to it. And you approach it, and it has kind of a listing of all the different places here. So it's like for the cool people is the top one, and the top listing, and it's got Madrena Club, Smooch Palace, Seventh Heaven, and Sawtooth. And so like on the map, it's kind of got like where they're located, and you can tell that the tower straight ahead of you is called Seventh Heaven. So, and then there's a couple, it's like for the less cool people, and it's like Shrillix Bounty, Kitchen Number 5, and then it's like for the rich people is the bottom one, and it's like all of them. And it looks like some people have come by with like little posters and like labeled their place on top of it, like stuck it on the directory. Just like so-and-so's pub and dumb stuff like that. Just kind of trying to get an ad.
Well, there's not a shortage of places to be here, I guess. I wonder what sort of spell this makes, like, cause it to be night all the time. Or at least for now.
For the
Anything about
music to be
this?
so loud.
What do you think this seventh heaven is?
I don't know, but I want to find out.
It appears to be the centerpiece of this place, so it feels natural to go there to at least see what's going on there. Curious at this point.
So, yeah, you guys are just like, now the next kind of train load has come off and you are surrounded by college kids that are like, whoa, yeah! And there comes by like this group of like frat boy looking dudes. And they're just like, let's go! Yeah, House of Vander, break, and yeah, let's go. It's holiday break, baby. And so they come out and like they've already pre-gamed. You smell the alcohol on them. They roll out, and they just start like kind of pushing past you, and they're like, "Hey guys, you're gonna have to get out the way." Woo! Seventh heaven, here we go.
I'm
Why
gonna
are we
trip one
here?
of them.
You trip one of them.
Yeah, I trip one of them, but not with my feet, but with mage hands.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So one like he stumbles on nothing, and the other he like falls on the other guy, and the other guy's like, "Hey, you good, bro?" And the other one like takes him by the arm, and he looks into the other guy's eyes, and he's like, "Yeah, bro, thanks." They're like, "No problem, bro." They just like get up and start walking along, and then the other one that like caught him like passed him on the back. He's like, "Bro, you're gonna have to be a little bit more careful next time. Might have hit somebody important. Could have got beat up." He's like, "Yeah, bro, I know. I went a little too hard in the pregame, I guess. So it's okay." And they keep going.
Is it obvious that it's Jorgensen that's done this?
No,
Oh.
it's like you can't really see Mage Hand.
Jorgensen, the foster of peace.
Uh, well, I guess that's who we expect to see there, but I mean, it's not like we have to interact with them. We just have to kind of walk around, and if we don't like it, we can turn around and walk back out. No big deal.
All right. I'm nervous, but I'll do it.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're here. We've gone through so much to be here. We deserve to at least see the sights a little bit, right? Am I right? Sort of.
Absolutely. Could not agree more.
I've also never seen this type of lighting before, so I'm curious to see more of it. It's interesting.
So, Mishra walks up to Buddy and she's like, "Buddy, do you think you're gonna be able to handle this?"
I don't know, Mistra. This is pretty intense.
Well, maybe
Oh.
we can find a quiet place to sit if we need to.
That would be nice.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe they have one of those like sensory deprivation tanks we can put him in.
I mean, like you definitely like see advertisements also on the map, like alcohol here, smoking here, hard drugs here, like.
Oh god, just as long as it's not that freaking electric lotus, we're good.
Do they have a spa?
I mean, like you definitely see some like. There are a couple. Okay, listen. There are some, most of these places are like Boots and Cats kind of style, like turn up, alcohol rager. But then also there are some people that don't quite appreciate that lifestyle, and so like you see Madrena listed, like Club Madrena listed as like a more classy kind of party place, or like a more like chill kind of. It seems a lot more like fancy, I guess. And Kitchen Number 5 definitely like bougie. Yeah. I mean, if you want like a spa, Smooch Palace might be your place.
Or Big Buddy on over to Smooch Palace.
So are you gonna take
We
your
can just drop them
ring?
off. You
You
know.
gonna take your ring over there and mask?
No.
Oh, jeez.
At
Okay.
least, buddy.
Oh gosh, no.
Oh, we
Took me a minute. No.
Math stayed on at the Smooch Palace.
Oh God.
Oh, no.
Okay, so where are we going? Where I don't want to get trampled on by these drunk people coming out of the station.
Do we need to find a place for Buddy, or
Do we just want to go to a more chill place and then
we can
ease
share
our
it
way
out?
to seventh heaven?
Yeah, I mean, these headphones are working pretty well, so I could probably handle it for a while longer.
Okay, well if we need to leave, just
Yeah. Let
say
us know.
something and we'll just go.
All
Exactly.
right. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
But
Go ahead.
where we go? Do you see a place that looks
Seventh
more chill?
heaven.
Do you see a place that looks more chill than Seventh Heaven?
Seventh
What does they
heaven.
happen?
I bet they have heavenly drinks in there, Lodia.
Oh
Let's just go and get out of here, please, for the love of all the gods that are here. Just let's go. Come on.
no.
Oh.
You wanted hard liquor, so we'll see.
Exactly. So can we just get in, get out? It's just
All right.
Okay, so before we make our way to seventh heaven, do we need to take a pee break at all?
Are you asking for a friend?
Yeah. Okay, pause. All right, we're back at it again. Okay, so you guys here in the main area. So imagine like Vegas, how there's lights all around that main strip and like lights everywhere. Imagine that.
Yikes.
Ah, it's so bright.
So are you guys headed out to seventh heaven? Where are you going?
Seventh
Oh,
heaven.
I think that was the consensus.
Alrighty.
Follow the base.
So, you do follow the base. As you go further along, you guys get closer to seventh heaven, and there's like a giant neon sign on the front, and there's bouncers, big bouncers outside, and there's like a huge line coming out of seventh heaven right now. And you can see the bouncers are like holding up this kind of like pad in front of them, like scrolling through it, looking at some stuff. And they're kind of like checking people before they go in, whatever. And so you guys are standing in this line right behind the frat dudes. And so you stand there for a little bit, and finally you get up to like the bouncers, and they're both like these super jacked. Like one is like a human, and the other one is like the most jacked elf you've ever seen. Typically elves are not very jacked, but the first one's like the first. You guys go up to the humans line. The human's like, "You guys ever been here before?"
Ooh.
No.
No? Okay, I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions real quick. Alright, which college you associated with?
House of Nelia.
Nelia? Okay. Check the box. Next question. Next question. You guys,
Did I mess something up?
slow down.
Your microphone was rusty.
Oh. Is it okay now?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Sorry about that. I couldn't hear you for some reason. Someone called me on Facebook Messenger, ruined everything. So now I gotta do this. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
Anyway, so what's going on?
Asenelia.
Alcenelia, yes. Yes.
House
yes.
Nelia? Okay.
Nelia.
Are you guys associated with any sort of noble houses or anything?
No, we are not.
I kind of am.
Okay, which one?
From House Coltrane.
Coltrane? Yeah, I don't know that house.
Well, no, all right. I don't.
Okay, I'll check no. Alright,
Well, I am.
okay. Sure, Mr. Knight, dude, sure. Alright. Do you guys have any sort of like social standing in the community of note?
No.
We can stand in the community. Well, look at us. We are doing it right now.
Okay, sure, no. Do you guys have any sort of skill, any sort of musical talent at all, or any sort of other arts?
We all look at Jorgensen.
Like,
You
Do
see,
you have proof of this talent?
um,
Pull out your loot.
yeah, oh yeah, okay, so I'm gonna pull out the loot. I'm sorry, I don't have the loot with me, but I'm just gonna do this. All right, that's not gonna work, or is it? All right, I'm gonna pull out the loot, and I'm gonna do hot cross buns. So
Is that what
There you
the
go.
loot is?
Are you saying a
the
flute or a
flute.
lute?
Yeah, it's a flute.
Oh.
Fritz, same thing. You can do hot cross buns on either of them.
So the guy looks at you and he asks, he's like, "Is that all you got?"
And then I'm gonna pull out my mage hand. And I'm gonna give him a high five. Try to give him a high five.
oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna mark no for that one.
Don't leave me
Alright.
hanging.
So he kind of high fives you. So he's like, okay, that gives your group a social score of 10. So you guys are only allowed on the
10
first
out of
two.
10?
No, 10 out of a lot. And
Oh,
I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys are only allowed on the first 2 floors. So
But
Yeah.
there's 7 heavens. Are you saying we're not allowed to the 5 other heavens?
yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Social score is too low. Gonna have to get a little bit better in that department before you can go to the other 5.
how do we get better at that?
Get
do
more
we have-
popular, get more cool, get some talents, get a following maybe, something like that.
And he didn't mention any other talents besides music, right?
I mean, anything, entertainment.
All right, I'm gonna try to hit the charisma.
I'm gonna shapeshift into like a giant wolf when he.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, druid. Okay.
Go. Yep.
Anything else?
I'll take my sword and throw it off to the side. And just look at him and then just summon it to my hand.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's a nice party
Oh.
trick you got there, son.
Thank you.
I'll add another 5 points for that.
I'm gonna try to. See here. I'm gonna hit.
Silas, you do it. Silas.
I'll summon a giant like my the battle axe in my
Oh.
hand. Just materializes.
Okay. Also pretty cool. Give you another 5 points. You're at you're 20 right now.
I'm gonna be like in my wolf form, like staring at him and like, because I haven't gotten right. I'm gonna be like,
That's not special. We see druids.
I'm just gonna
People
back
just
and look really
materialize all the
irritated.
time. I'm gonna need you guys to hurry it up a little bit. We gotta keep the line moving here. Is that it?
Anything
Alright.
else?
Okay. All right.
Oh wait! I have something. I'm gonna hit fairy fire.
Oh. Fairy fire it.
It's
Alright.
just- everything around him's gonna be fairy fired.
Okay. Listen. You guys got some pretty good party tricks, but I can only give you 20 points for the party tricks.
Does that get us another floor?
Are we at 40?
Not quite. You still you're close to getting the next floor. Next floor is 25. So if you can get a little bit more popularity or a little bit cooler, let you on the next floor. Right now, first 2.
What
Can I
is the
try-
best way to do that?
I mean, I don't know. Go ask some cool people.
Maynard, go talk to those college kids.
Oh gosh.
Let's just go inside and see if we can't earn some popularity points there.
That's true.
Why do we care about popularity? We don't even live here.
Because
Can we
we
just
want to
get
go through the other floors.
Because I want to get to the 7th heaven.
There's 7 of them, Elodia. We can't just-
Guys,
They've introduced a system and I can't rest until I get to the top of it.
I think that I agree. I want to go to the toppest heaven. So will you allow me to persuade
Oh no.
Mr. Dingbat.
What?
Please don't.
All right, let's just go in.
All right, I'm gonna try. No, wait. Okay, well, you go in. I'm gonna try.
Oh,
Okay.
God. Jorgensen's gonna get kicked
Oh no.
Listen, I'm gonna walk up to him.
Oh.
Be like, listen, Mr.
Uh, Smith.
Listen, Mr. Smith. Me and my friends, we just got here, and we're not gonna be here for more than tonight. So, we were just wondering if you could make an exception and give us the clearance to go to all the floors. I mean, how much? I mean, how much? How bad could it go? We like having fun. And we think, and we're pretty fun. As you said, we have awesome parlor tricks. So we think that we deserve to keep going. If you could allow us to do so, that would be very nice.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion check.
Come on, Jorgensen.
Okay, so 11 plus persuasion. Oh, shoot. So 14. So
Are
it
you
just
sure
comes with my
That doesn't
proficiency.
sound right. That sounds like it should be higher. I'm pretty darn sure.
He's not proficient with persuasion, I don't think.
Ooh.
I'm proficient
What?
with charisma. I definitely have a high charisma stat.
Darn.
You're the
Unfortunately.
bard.
I know.
Not persuasive.
I only have charisma.
Well,
Oh,
no,
no.
charisma covers a
It's
lot
just-
of them. Do you not have the persuasion bubble bubbled?
No, I think he has
do not.
deception,
Ooh,
but not persuasion.
Dang.
all right. Well,
Oh man.
he looks at you and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not making any exceptions for you. No, get in there."
And I just say shit fire, and then I walk in.
Oh man. Okay. All right. So you guys enter this place, and it's dark, and there are people, and there's like neon lights lining the top of it. And ahead of you, there is like a line to get on this elevator. And the elevator kind of has like the little tick mark thing going all the way up to 7 at the very top, and you can see like it just kind of going up. But as you're watching it go up and down, it looks like it's only taking people to like the first and second floors. And as you're entering, you notice that there like is a group that comes in behind you, and all of them have like masks on and stuff, and they look like they are decked out to the T, like they're in their like nice suits with like little cufflinks, looking very bougie. And they come in, and the bouncer Smith dude comes through, and he's like, excuse us," and he like basically brings them right to the front, and he lets them into the thing, and he puts his hand up over the button, and it takes him all the way up to 6. And so
You've got a mask on, Silas. Maybe you can get to 6.
That's true.
you all kind of get in there, and as you enter, it looks like on your hand, you know, like how they'll write like put a stamp on your hand if you're like over 21 or under 20, whatever.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. This is also a blacklight stamp. Like this is also a blacklight stamp on your hand, and it's like kind of like this like circle with like this mandala kind of symbol on it. And so you can kind of see it glowing in like the lights and everything. You're like, oh, cool. And so you finally get on the elevator, and it's your turn, and it takes you up to the first floor. Let us play some jams. Okay, so you walk out of the elevator, and before you, it's just like super rave. Oh my gosh, it's so dark in here. The lights are absolutely overwhelming, flashing, strobing everywhere. You see like a DJ up there, like doing a set. Everybody's like in the middle of the floor, like mosh pitting. You see like a bar over on the left side, a bar over on the right side, and above you see like acrobats on like the big scarf things, like doing like their little numbers. And you see kind of like up on the platforms, you see like dancers, men and women, like doing their like, you know, seductive, I guess, dances and whatever, and everybody's just absolutely turning up in here. There's like a million drunk people dancing on the floor. You see people making out in the corner, and there's a couple booths around, and there's also like a second tier, like some seating and everything. And it's like a pretty substantially sized room, and you can also see some archways off to the right and to the left that lead into other sections of this floor.
Why is this fun? God.
It's for the
Alright, yeah.
experience, Elodia. We're just experiencing new things. It's not a bad thing. We haven't even had alcohol. It's all
I just
right.
want a simple bar.
Just want to sample the local cuisine.
There's a bar in the corner. Do we just want to walk to the bar? It's calmer. Most likely, is it calmer at the bar?
I mean, sure.
All right, the bar is slightly calmer. Why don't we just walk over there? Just see. Just look.
All right, so you approaching the bar. All right, so you guys approach the bar, and it's just like mirrored on the back, and there's just like this huge long line of chairs, and half of them are taken really. And behind the counter, you see this tiefling man with kind of similar kudu antlers or horns or whatever you would call them as endurance. His red tinted skin and this like very long flowing like white hair. And he's just sitting there like mixing it up, mixing some new stuff up and everything. And a lot of like the people that work there have very like skimp clothing. Like he's kind of got like he's like shirtless, but his like pants are like kind of these like flowy balloon pants, and he's kind of got these like ribbons coming off his arms and like these sleeves, and he's just like decked out in this like huge gold collar. And he's got like the little rings kind of in his hair and like on his antlers, and he's got like a couple lip piercings.
Ding. Vibe.
He's like, "Can I get you anything?"
What is there to get?
I mean, take your pick. Unless you want a special.
Is there like a menu of something?
So you like look down on the table on the counter, and there's like explosive fireball, the blizzard freeze, the Weller's special, a couple things on tap.
I'll take the Weller special.
All right, you're in for a wild ride, honey.
I'll do one explosive fireball.
Okay.
Then I'll do the blizzard if everybody else is doing it. Why not?
I'll do the Weller special.
All right. So and then Mishra's like, "I want the hardest stuff you have."
No.
I'll have what she's having.
Buddy, do you want anything?
I think I'll just take water.
All right, sure. So he starts like mixing everything up, and he gets like a couple mage hands out, like mixing all this stuff up. And so he finally sets him on the bar. And as you like watch him put all the stuff in the different drinks, okay, so blue blizzard thing is like throws in some like blue liquid, and then he like tops it off and makes it like glow, and there's like some like dry ice effect coming off the top, and he hands it to you. And the fireball is kind of similar, and he like sets a little flame under it so the top kind of comes to you on fire. And then the Weller special is just like he starts adding an absolute shit ton of like alcohol to this thing, just like shots of everything going in this cup.
Oh,
And
no.
so and then he like turns around and like opens this like little door on the counter, and he brings out this thing that has like 4 X's on it, and like pours like 2 shots of it and hands it to Jorgensen and Mishra.
Ooh. Bottoms up, and then I just like try to clang it with Mishra.
And then he leans forward and he's like, "Be careful with that stuff. It's the equivalent of like 10 shots."
Oh my gosh.
Did Elodie get that or something different?
Did I
Mishra did.
silently
She's already
switch
shot
it?
it.
Oh.
Misha
and I-
shot it back?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just both
Oh.
shot it, I guess. I'm gonna tell him, then I'll need 10.
Oh no!
No, no.
No, he does
I like
not.
signal to the barkeep like,
They're like, come on, it'll be alright.
And Mishra like drank it? Like
Oh yeah, it's down.
I'm gonna throw back the flames,
All right, and it is warm and it is fiery down your gullet.
Toasty.
I
Very
guess I'll
toasty.
toss back my blizzard drink.
It's real chilly, real chilly. It's like that mint feeling.
Ooh. Ow.
Take a sip of my Weller Special.
It is straight alcohol, very, very strong.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and take the whole shot back.
Oh my gosh. Wowza. Alrighty. So everybody is properly sauced up here, I guess.
Oh no.
Gosh.
Poor buddy.
All right, yeah. So, Buddy, you're watching as your friends, particularly Jorgensen and Mishra, almost are like the buzzed effect is starting to hit like very quickly. And so, what would you guys like to do?
I'd like to talk to the barkeep.
Okay, sure.
So how do we get to the other floors?
Gotta have good enough social credit.
How do we do that? What's so special about
Do I
that?
hear dancing skills are involved here?
Oh, certainly. Some people do get up higher up based on their dancing skills.
All right, that's it. I'm on the floor.
And so Elodia goes out there and hits the floor. And
Yes,
so
I follow.
he follows suit. All right, all right.
I follow too, but I
Alright.
fall down.
Yeah, immediately.
But I get back up because that's what a party animal does.
So I'm gonna like look at the bar keep guy and be like, so if dancing isn't like your thing, is there something else you can do that you would recommend? Because I've tried dancing and I'm like 6'2" and it just doesn't really it doesn't go well.
He's like, I know what you mean. I'm not exactly the dancer either. You can make social connections, talk to people, you know?
Okay. Yeah, social connections. I can do that. So I'm just gonna kind of like wander off. I guess I'm start wandering the room and see if I can find somebody.
And so, what is everybody else on the dance floor? Everybody else on the dance floor?
Sure.
Oh
Okay,
god.
buddy, what are you doing?
I'll probably like observe everyone dancing.
Okay,
Until
sure,
we're done
sure.
at the bar.
Okay.
What kind of music is going? Other than
Do I not have it?
this?
You're just
I hear it.
playing.
I hear it.
You have something planned, but yeah, that.
Yeah, just space. Serious, like, hold on. Let's throw
Alright,
something little.
I'm rolling a performance check.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right.
Oh, I am performing.
How are you
Got a
doing?
15.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty decent.
All right. What about the rest of you guys? Roll your performance.
Is it
checks.
only
Oh, boy.
performance?
Oh, performance?
Yeah.
I guess I'll dance.
I mean, it's
I've
kind
got,
of the
like-
definition.
I've got like no performance skills, but
Uh-oh.
yeah, it's a 10. I mean, that's not.
Ooh,
horrible
it's a
for-
20.
20
It's a
total?
20.
Wow.
Completely sloshed. Completely
Yeah.
sloshed.
10.
10.
I got
okay.
a 10.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh shoot, where are my dice? Hold on, give me like 2 seconds.
Ah,
Ah! Deanna, no dice.
Oh.
they're in
Have
front
you
of your
guys-
face. In front of your face.
Have you guys seen the part with The Simpsons where it's like self-defense dancing?
No.
It's like,
I think
Let's say
so.
something. oh yeah, someone's
We're
dissing
doing
your
that
fly
good.
girl. You just get more of these.
God.
Nisha got like a 19.
No.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Whoa.
Hey.
Okay, so like, you guys hit the dance floor, and you can tell obviously everybody's here. Like, okay, some people care and some people don't. You can tell the people that are actually caring, and there's like starting to be some like dance circles. Oh, I'm sorry. There seem to be like some dance circles forming, and there are people that are like actually trying to like seriously bust it, gain points out there. So you see a couple people down in there like break dancing and breaking it down, and as they do and they leave the circle, you see their hands kind of like glow slightly. So the rest of you get in there. So Maynard gets in there, and Maynard, what dance are you doing?
What quality of dance is a 10?
Name your style first.
Shoot, I don't know.
You gotta do the worm. Somebody.
No, not the worm.
Maynard gets in there and kind of like,
Okay, that's a 10.
and so everybody's kind of like,
All right.
okay. And so then Lodi's like, get out of it, let me try. And she's in there, and she's like, and then some people are like,
Wait, is
Okay.
Percy with her? Is like Percy doing something?
is Percy with you?
Yeah, Percy's like doing this, and then we're like kind of like the cat. Like he kind of like walks out
Owl
there like,
Jim.
So some people are like, man, her owl is cool, but dang, her skills are like, eh. So Endurance, you're not dancing. Okay, Vin, what is your dance?
Silas is gonna break it down, you know?
Silas breaks it down. Silas is like head spinning on
Oh,
the
yeah.
floor, like busting it, getting in there, like drags somebody else, spins them around, and like throws them out the circle again. And everybody's like, "Yo!" And so your hand like glows as you exit the circle. And Jorgensen, what are you doing?
All right, I'm starting out with the is it called the foot or the toe? I can't remember that one.
What?
You know the one where it goes. Oh man, I hope I don't rip this out.
Is it the Russian dance?
It's like this. With the,
Oh,
I can't even do it in real life.
Shooting.
the
shoe.
foot or the toe?
The foot. That was close. That was close. All right, and then I'm just gonna start doing the spinning stuff. You know, let's see here. I will put a thing. I'm gonna start doing the spinning stuff and the breaking it down and the flipping on the ground and stuff. More like I guess. Anyway, grunge dancing or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, solid. So everybody once again is like, "Yo, who are these guys?" And then Silas and Jorgensen, you guys like jump in together, and Jorgensen does like a backflip off of Silas's
Yeah.
shoulders and stuff.
Whoa.
And so you guys like step out the circle, and you just absolutely crushed it. So then Mishra like jumps in there, and she is like, she's kind of breaking it down. She like starts slow at first, and you can tell that she is quite drunk. And so then she like grabs somebody and like starts dancing up on them and like starts spinning them around too. And then she like throws them out and grabs another person and like dips them, even though she's like half their size. And everybody's like, okay, that's pretty swaggy too. And so she hops out, her hand glows as well. So you guys have you see like a number kind of right beneath the symbol, and so you guys are now sitting on like 25.
25. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So you also notice that like some people are using like the ceiling ribbons to like do some acrobatic tricks and whatever. And so some people are also doing that, and you see one set of like the ribbons free up.
Okay.
does that require acrobatics?
Yeah.
Does it require
All
height?
right. Since I am obviously frustrated, my dancing skills are subpar to even my owl. I'm gonna go over to the ribbons and try and take a hand at it.
Uh-oh.
Maybe.
Oh.
Like skills? Not a lot, but it's something.
All right. So Elodia gets up there. Elodia, how do you perform? Let's see. Go ahead and do
Oh
it.
gosh. Okay, a 19.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys, most of the other like ribbon dancers are kind of high key. It's kind of seductive, dudes. And so
Oh, gosh!
Elodia like goes up and she's just
Whoa.
like she like takes them and like walks around a little, and it's a little weird because she's a lot more clothed than everybody else up there. And so
Uh-oh.
she gets up there and she somehow just like, you are so surprised by her upper body strength, and she just like gets herself to the top of the ribbon and like spins herself down and does this like flying whirl move, and everybody's like super entranced with whatever Elodia is doing right now. And Elodia, your hand glows, you have another 5 points.
Yeah.
Elodia
Can like Percy be in like the corner, like
Oh yeah,
still go.
Oh yeah. And so you get down, and then like some people come up to you and they're like, that was like really good. And then like also like Jorgensen and Silas, you guys also have some people come up to you and they're like now dancing with you a little bit more. There's like a couple like pretty hot like elf tieflings and like a pretty hot like dwarf lady like dancing up with you guys now.
Had to make it a dwarf lady. Freaking racist. That's funny.
Gotta offer a little bit of everything here, guys.
All right. Whatever. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna ask the dwarven lady if she'll let me get on her like her shoulders so I can get to the ribbons.
She
Do I have
looks
to
at
have
you. She looks at you. She's like, anything for you, bad boy.
I'll take what I can get, so I'm gonna get on her shoulders.
And you get on her shoulders and get on the ribbon. Now do an acrobatics check.
Alriady. That's gonna be less than 0. Acrobatic. Oh wow! Actually, it's a 15.
Okay.
All right. So Jorgensen, your stubby little legs get you up there. And so it's not quite as graceful as everyone else up there. You also notice that, you seem to be a lot more thick than anybody else up there. Everybody else is like very like waifish and kind of, you know, so this is new for everybody. They've never experienced a nice thick boy like yourself getting like a nice dwarf boy up there like yourself doing this. But you make it look real slick and they're impressed with you.
Alrighty.
You get another 2 points.
I thought for a second you were gonna say the ribbon broke. And I was like,
No.
no. Too thick.
Jorgensen have like a ponytail?
He like whips his ponytail around.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Wow.
If it's just Silas and these two girls, let's see. He'll
You
do
can
a
really,
little.
like, pipe
He'll do a
in.
little flirting for the purpose of gaining some social credit. You know.
Yeah.
Totally.
So,
Could I do deception?
sure. What are you gonna say?
Oh no.
Oh, I'll make some false promises. You know.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Wow.
I'd...
Do it.
We'll just
Come
leave
on.
it at that.
This
I don't
episode's
know,
already
man.
PG-13.
I
Let's
was
go.
about to say a word.
I think it's okay, really.
So, you actually kind of, Silas, you kind of look across the way. There's like this really hot elf lady.
I rolled a
over-
22, by the way.
Oh sheesh. There's this really hot elf
wow.
lady that is standing over by the bar and she has like continued to like make eye contact with you like since you arrived.
And he
A
looks-
third is always welcome.
Get another one with
I'll signal
mask,
for her to
don't
come
you?
over.
Yeah.
I guess. And
So
can I also
she-
signal Buddy?
Sure, yeah.
I'll signal
And
Buddy to
so-
come on over.
The hot elf lady like definitely seems like she's more of like a I don't know. She definitely seems like she's more of like the loner type, I guess. And so she looks at you and she's just like,
She's like, yo, you come over me.
Oh god.
Is Buddy coming over to?
"Oh yeah, Buddy's coming over to." Well, Buddy, are
Or
you?
what,
I'm
Buddy?
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I'll say, hey, Buddy, these two are for you. Head off.
Do-
And so they like you're with the tiefling lady and the human lady, and they're like dancing up with you, Buddy, and they're like, "What's your name?" Definitely in their club wear.
Call me Buddy.
My friends call me Buddy, but you can call me.
Anytime.
And so the tiefling's like, "Buddy, that name's kind of hot." So,
Oh, buddy.
Buddy, you got 2 women on you right now.
Dude,
Oh,
what
man.
a wingman.
Oh my god.
Oh, so Silas, you walking over to that other lady?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's like, you walk over to her, and she is an elf, and she's got this like really long like white hair that comes like all the way down to like her hips, and she's like,
slightly more clothed than everybody else, but definitely in the club wear, like this like strapless like bustier number, like definitely hot girl.
Oh yeah, Bussier.
Oh yeah. So
Mhm.
Love those.
Gotcha.
Yep.
oh sorry, you guys don't know what that is, do you? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so that's like a strapless, like structured top, like very hot girl activity.
I'm gonna look it
Okay.
up.
Don't look it up. You might get lingerie. So.
Bustier?
How do you spell it?
Yes,
No,
yes,
I'm
it's
curious.
French. It is French. Okay,
Like
hold on. Let
Garnier.
me just look up a picture.
Oh. It's like a
Top.
course.
Yeah, like a
Corset.
corset top, like a corset
Ooh,
top.
I
Definitely
Yeah, I
like
think it
not
is some
as
of
hot as some of those, but yeah, like corset top, pretty much. Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Hot girl, mega hot girl.
I tried to look it up and spelled it so badly that a beetle popped out. Like a species of beetle.
The
Not a-
bombardier beetle, perhaps. Anyway, so she ushers you over, and she's just like, "What's your name?"
My name's Silas. What's yours?
Yara.
Yeah. Okay. What are you doing here? Come here often?
Yeah, I do, and I don't think I've ever seen you here before.
Well, it's my first time in town. Just here for
Yeah?
a little bit. Mhm.
Well, I think you've come to the right place.
Me too.
So, think you want to buy me a drink?
I'd be okay with that.
Okay, maybe we can get to know each other.
I'm uncomfortable.
Wow. Chloe just leaves his-
Hey, you know, I address a casual roleplay when it comes to like. When it comes to that roleplay, I'm a little, I'll
Alright,
just do a
well-
perception roll or like a, persuasion or something.
Okay. Well, do you buy her a drink or not?
Yes.
Okay, alright, cool. Alright, so,
But, like,
Alright,
what's your
well,
deal?
Yeah.
I thought you, like, said that to her, and I was like, oh my god.
Like, I need an adult.
Wow.
I'm uncomfortable.
I was like, I'm uncomfortable.
Just be like,
Oh,
I
man.
need an adult. And she says, I am an adult. And you run away.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well,
All right.
we'll cut to the other people for now.
I rolled 18, by the way.
Okay, solid. You're
Got a
doing a
really nice
perception
drink.
check?
No, it's like persuasion or whatever.
Oh.
Well,
You
charisma
guys are
something.
definitely hitting it off over there for
Yeah.
sure. A lot of tension there. All right, so who else is next? Maynard, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm like, well, dancing didn't work. I don't think I would be very good at those. Well, guess I should talk to someone.
Wait for Maynard and endurance.
Yeah, cut to endurance. What does
Uh,
endurance do?
I'll go over where Endurance is if I see her having the same conundrum.
Endurance is trying so hard to find somebody to talk to, but she's very like, I feel like she's kind of tipsy. Like not bad, but just a little bit. She's also very tall, which makes her a little clumsy. So she's just kind of like walking around slightly aimlessly, trying to find somebody that she thinks she could talk to, but also like she doesn't know how to increase her point status or anything. She's trying. She's just wandering at this point.
So, you kind of see sitting over at like a booth, you see this woman there with like this short cropped like white hair, and she's kind of got like the whole like crop top with like the scarves coming off of it and like the big pants and like the big gold chains around her neck, and you see her hanging out there with a man. They both kind of have like this dark dusky skin, humans, both look to be humans, and the other guy, he's got this like real curly brown hair that kind of matches his skin tone, and you see them kind of hanging out over there, not really dancing or anything, but just kind of talking to each other.
I guess I'll kind of notice that and be like, and I'll decide to like wander over there and try to be really casual about it, like not like intruding, but like kind of like skirting around. Are they like at a bar or like what's the situation?
They're like, it's like a couch, like a kind of circular booth couch thing.
They're like sitting on the couch.
Yeah, just like at a table. They're not really sitting like super close together, though. They're like not like draped on each other or anything like that.
Okay. I guess I'll kind of like wander up. I'm not quite brave enough to talk yet, but I'll kind of like loiter by the table. Can I like hear anything about what they're saying?
You can hear them like lightly discussing just kind of like seemingly normal things, like not really anything about the particular party, but they're just kind of discussing life, not really anything in particular.
I guess I'll kind of like gather my courage a little bit and be like, kind of like step up to the table and be like, oh, I'm not the only one that's not a fan of dancing, huh?
And you see the man looks up at you and he's like kind of draped across the couch like this, and he says, I do enjoy dancing, but I'm not exactly feeling it at this particular moment. Have a seat, would you?
Sure. Yeah. So I'll just like sit down, I guess.
What's your name?
Endurance. And you both are?
Oh, I'm Byron. And this is Rue. And Rue just kind of... What's up?
Yeah. Nice to meet you both. I'm here with the group, but they're off. Can I like see anybody? Is anybody spinning on the ribbons right now?
You see Jorgensen up there doing his number.
Good. You see that smaller man up there? The one that doesn't really look like any. I'm with him and several other people. But unlike them, I have no skills in maneuvering my body anyway besides walking and running. So.
He's like, nonsense, everyone's got a skill. So tell me about yourself. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from very, very, very far from here. I tend to be, I guess, from a little bit of everywhere. I'm more of a wanderer. A druid, I guess it's by nature. Where are you both from? Are you from here?
Yeah, we're from here. Rue's from here as well. We're very much staples here.
Ah, interesting. So, have either of you been above the first or second levels?
Oh, sure. I'm an administrator, so I've been to them all.
Oh, I see. So what is it like? Can you tell a person?
Unfortunately, everyone asks that question, but it is one I can't answer.
You
You have to find out yourself.
Can I roll a persuasion?
Sure, if you want to.
Alright, I got a 19. It's alcohol.
And so Rue leans forward and she's like, I like your look, honey. Well, maybe we should tell her a little bit, Byron. Gotta keep some people interested, right? And he's like, I guess, it's your prerogative. So she leans forward and she's like, well, second floor. It's a lot brighter than this one. I like to hang out here personally. Second floor is not for everybody. I mean, everyone has their preference. Third floor, I can hang there sometime. It's a little bit more hardcore headbanger kind of stuff, if you know what I mean. Cuts out some of these drunks, I would say. Level 4 is for the people with a little bit of taste. Kind of classy, I would say. Definitely gotta look your nicest when you go there. Level 5 is for the prudes and the prim and proper. Where a lot of rich people like to hang out. As far as they can go anyway, most of them. Level 6, Now, honey, as much as I like your face, I can't tell you about number 6. It's a secret. And number 7? Well, I haven't even been able to get to number 7. Only Byron can tell you that one.
I'll look over at Byron and be like, well,
And I'm not willing to share that particular one. I apologize. It's for the elites only.
how elite are we talking?
Talking top echelon of the city.
Just what would one have to do in order to get up there? I mean, can it be done? Can a person such as myself or who I'm with, can we find a way around their regulations?
No, I think rules are rules. Typically, people with Weller's blood are the only ones that can make it up there. They're the only ones cool enough.
Colors. Interesting. Well, I mean, how do they? I see that you have to use like your hand in order to get up to the different floors, right? So, if I were to have the ability to turn into something very small, that could say fit plates very small, could I potentially sneak up to one of the floors?
Not a chance.
Oh, why is that?
Look around. We run a pretty tight ship around here. Everything's pretty locked down to a T, I would say. We've got security. We've got magic. We have charms. To keep this place running as a tight ship. The only way to run a temple.
I see. So what do you think is the highest level we could get to in one night?
One night? Depends how much you're wanting it and how hard you work. If you met the right people, made the right connections, might be able to get to level 4.
Then what are you two? Are you not good enough connections?
You're clever, aren't you? I would say that making friends with us might get you a few points. And you look down on your hand and you see like 20 points added.
Well, it seems I do have other skill sets other than dancing, I guess. Oh, what is everybody else? So I know Jorgensen's on the rope thingy. Is like anybody else, like, can I see anybody else from here?
You see Maynard awkwardly standing in the middle of the room, just kind of looking around for people. And he is kind of just watching awkwardly, a little starstruck and not really sure what to do. He's very much a sore thumb in this crowd. You see Ben over there flirting with this really hot elf lady.
Silas.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. You see Buddy over there flirting with these other 2 ladies out on the dance floor. He's also kind of stiff, but they're just having a good time. Jorgensen on the ropes, and Elodia's kind of boogieing it out in the floor. And you guys, you don't really know where Mishra is. Nobody really was keeping an eye on her there.
I'm gonna like look around and be like, so in the time you two lovely individuals have been sitting here, have you perhaps seen a very short woman with brown hair that is very intoxicated, wandering around somewhere?
And then like Rue leans forward and she's like, honey, I'd say there's a couple of those here.
You see, we have this one person in our group who, I mean, we try to keep her on a bit of a tight leash, but it doesn't always work out. And I'm actually not sure where she is right now. I'm like gonna keep looking. I just don't see her anywhere, right?
Yeah, you don't see her.
Are there any other places you can go in this room? Like, are there other wings?
Yeah, there's some rooms over on that side and also on that side. Typically they're more private rooms, if you know what I mean. But there's a couple spots. And then like all of a sudden you hear the music kind of die down a slight bit, and somebody comes over a microphone. Somebody steps out in a microphone. They're like, all right, our talent show will begin in 10 minutes. If anyone wants to sign up, now's your chance. All skill levels are allowed, but only the best are encouraged. See us over here on the side if you'd like to sign up. And then the music gets cranked again.
Have either of you seen this talent show before, I'm assuming?
Oh yeah, it happens every single night, says Byron. Some
Oh.
people are really talented and really gifted, and you can get very, very popular up on that stage if you're good.
What sort of talents do the people like to see?
Anything and everything. Dancing, singing, magic tricks if you're good. Just
What shape?
anything to win the people over.
Shapeshifting count?
What was that?
Shapeshifting?
Maybe. I mean, druids are not exactly uncommon around here, but if you can do something special.
I guess my priority is currently finding. How close is this line, like, to where this talent show place is?
It's at the front of the stage.
How close am I to the stage?
You kind of gotta wade through some people for sure to get there.
I'm starting to wonder if my friend is over there. Would you excuse me for just 1 second?
Sure. And so, about that time, Maynard kind of meets you over there.
Maynard, see, these are my two friends I have just made.
Oh,
I
wow.
am stepping away for 2 seconds, but they're very nice. I'm gonna like kind of usher them over and like be like, would you care to meet? Like, would you both care to meet my friend Maynard? He's one of the group members I'm traveling with.
Hi, I'm Sir Maynard. And you are?
My name is Byron, and this is Rue.
Pleasure to meet you two.
I'm gonna kind of look at Maynard and like immediately start boogieing towards the talent show stage.
And so Byron's like, Maynard, is it? I like your
It is.
style.
Ah, really? What about it?
It's very different than anyone else here.
How so?
Well, for one, you're stiff as a board and you stick out like a sore thumb. But I like you. You wanna have
Yeah,
a seat with
thank
us?
Sure.
So you have a seat with them, and let's cut to Elodia.
Yeah, I'm inebriated at this point. I was inebriated when I decided to go up on the on the stage. So I'm kind of like a little staggering just a slight bit. And I kind of come to my senses. I'm like, where's Mishra? Where's anybody? So I'm kind of like just gonna wander back to the bar and just take a seat there.
All right. I'm gonna have. I want Elodia to do a perception check with disadvantage, and I want Silas to also do a perception check.
Ooh, spooky.
I got an 11. Oh no, wait, I got a little more than that. 14. I forgot to add its bonus.
Yeah, I also got 14.
Okay, so 14 and a 14.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you guys are just vibing out over there. You don't really notice anything weird or anything different at all. Okay, buddy, what's up?
Am I still talking with the two?
Yeah, you're still talking with them, and they are flirting it up with you. They're like, "Oh, do you like to dance and everything? Are you a really good dancer?"
I haven't danced in a while, but I can try.
Performance check from Buddy, please.
Ooh, nat 20.
Oh my gosh! Oh wow! So you just bust out the moves, buddy, and then like these women just like jaws to the ground. They're like, and so like, they both are like, "Hey, I'm free later. If you want to just like hang out or something after this." And so they just start dancing up on you, buddy. There you go.
Okay.
Yep. Jorgensen, what you doing?
Well, I think I'll descend and realize that Mishra has. I couldn't see Mishra from atop, so I'm going. Yes.
Oh no.
I will descend and I will look for Mishra. So, and I'm gonna go up to Elodia and be like, "Have you seen Mishra?
What? Who?
Mishra!"
No, who? I kind of like, I can't even make coherent sentences at that point.
So I just imagine you hear me hearing like, "I would have done it."
Yeah. I go for another round or 2, 3.
And then and then I just walk up to the barkeep and I'm just like, "Watch out for her. She might fall down." And he's like,
Yeah,
sorry,
he's
continue.
like, I'll keep an eye on her. Yeah.
All right. So I'm
Me
gonna.
keep an eye on you. Gosh, guys always leave.
Oh no.
Gosh. I'm gonna go to yeah, I'm gonna look for Sir Maynard
Mhm.
and try and find him, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay. So you see him hanging out over there by the couches and stuff.
All right. Gonna be like, "Hey, Sir Maynard, who are your friends?"
This is Byron and Rue.
Hi.
This is my friend Jorgensen.
Oh, you're that dwarf that was over there on the ribbons, huh?
Indeed, I can't say that I worked for it. I believe my talents came naturally.
I can tell. You did look to be a natural. I don't usually see dwarves up there.
Well, I'm a bard, so I find it. This is basically my job.
I like that. Well, if you're a bard, maybe you should go into the talent show or something.
See, that's not much my style. I'd much rather look for our friend. Hey, have you seen Mishra, Sir Maynard?
No, I have not.
Neither have
Is
I.
she
I
missing?
scoured. I think so. I think she's missing. Elodia
Ah,
didn't know.
ah.
Okay, I guess I'll just go look for her. You have
I'll
fun.
go. I'll come help you.
No. You have what you're doing here seems important. I think that you should stay.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
I'll come
do
with
what
you.
will. Okay.
Pardon me.
Sorry to steal him from you. Bye. It was
Alright.
a pleasure.
Walk away.
Alright, so you guys walk away and cut to Endurance. So Endurance, you wade through the crowd and you pass by Buddy getting danced on here. And you keep going. Hold on. No, Helen, it is not Lavender Town Remix.
It sounded really creepy in the beginning. I was like, oh my god.
No,
it's
it is
serial
not.
Killer. Okay.
So, okay, so you see Buddy getting danced up on, and you keep moving through the crowd, and so you get up to the front, and there's a halfling up there, and he's got like a little microphone on his like face, on the side of his face here, and he's got like a little clipboard, and there's like a couple people in line here. So do you like walk up? What do you want to do?
I'm gonna kind of look around and be like, "Excuse me, have you seen a obnoxious short woman with very big curly brown hair?"
Yeah, I think she signed up for the talent show.
Oh, could you point me to where she went?
Somewhere, crowd, I guess. I don't know.
Like somewhat of a direction. It's kind of a big place. There's a lot of people.
I'm not in charge of keeping after your people.
Can I like? I guess for perception's not gonna be anything. Okay. So I guess I'll just like start. I'll walk off and start. Like I'll kind of like. Is there like a higher vantage point I can go to?
Yeah, there's
somewhere?
like a balcony upstairs and stuff you can look over.
I'm gonna like run to the balcony.
Okay. So you get up there and you're like looking around and everything. And about that time, the music turns down and the halfling gets up there and he's like, all right, it's that time of the night. Time for our talent show, baby. And everybody's like, woo! And like, okay, first up on the list, we got a fantastic lady. And so out walks Misha on the stage. And so she
Found
gets
her.
up and she's like stumbling.
Whoa.
Oh,
And
no.
he's like, what's your talent? And she like walks up to the microphone and grabs it. She's like, magic
Oh,
is my talent.
oh no.
And so he's like, okay, yeah, another magic trick, everybody. All right, let's see how it goes. All right, go for it. All right, performance check from Misha.
Oh my god.
All right. She gets up there and she starts like kind of like moving her hands, and you can tell she's like very much like, ugh. And so you see like her mage hand show up in front of her, and she goes, I will now play paper, rock, shears, parchment, paper, shears. And she goes,
No.
I beat you. And everybody's like, boo, boo, get off the stage.
Oh my
And so the
God.
halfling guy's like, yeah, I think that's enough. I think we've seen enough. And he like ushers her off the stage, and she like stumbles down the stairs.
Oh no. Can I like run downstairs and like try to like get
Grab her?
in front of her? Yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I'm gonna like grab her and like haul her off to the side, kind of like where it's like quieter, like where those booths were and stuff, and be like, Mishra, we told you not to run off.
What? I can't hear you.
We told you not to run off. I'm gonna kind of like, oh my god, is she like passed out?
She's getting there, yes. She's very much like,
I'll just like grab her and like haul her over to where Byron and Rue are and be like, found her. So if it's too much of an issue, would you mind if I like put her here for like just a second? If it's
I guess so.
just for a second. She's pretty.
Uh.
I mean, I'll be. I've just got several other people I need to check on, and if she's like this, I know of several other people that had that same drink, and I'm a little concerned about one of them right now. So I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of like
s-
put her on the couch, I guess.
So, cut to Silas real quick. Let's cut to Silas. Silas, you feel very, very fuzzy right now.
No.
This is your second drink, and you are very much feeling the effects, and then some. So Elf Lady asked you to like hit one of the back rooms. And so, do you accept?
Sure.
Okay, all right.
On brand. On brand.
So Elf Lady takes you to one of the back rooms, and you are very fuzzed out here.
Oh god.
Yeah.
And Mask is in your head, and he's just like, "What are you doing?"
Judgment.
Well, every trip's got to have a little fun, no?
Okay, and he just like disappears. So everybody else make a perception check real quick.
Can I roll with disadvantage again?
Yeah, if you're like slam a jam it, you roll with disadvantage.
8.
19.
Oh, solid. With
23.
disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
rolled
gosh.
a 14. I
Oh.
have a +5 on.
Woo.
Whoa.
Okay. So, yeah, okay, so you and Jorgensen definitely look over there and watch this lady lead Silas off into one of those back rooms. for sure. So Silas, you go back there and it's just like these rows of like these sliding like panels and stuff, and it's like the red light kind of situation. Definitely a little skeezy back there.
Here.
And so she takes you to like the one at the very, very end and like slides it open and like brings you in and closes it. And you're sitting there and she like walks over to the wall and gives it like a little knock knock. And this like panel comes loose from it and opens up, and out walk like two figures in dark robes.
Oh, no.
She's with the Pale Rider. She's
Oh,
an
no.
elf.
So
Very cool.
All elves.
Oh, God. Not
and
the-
so she's like, she looks at you and she's like, try not to resist.
Oh,
What would you like to do,
Okay.
Silas?
Yeah, I'm going to yeah,
Go into
summon-
another dimension. Can't get you there.
not a bad idea. He's had 2 drinks, though.
or- well, let's see.
You're gonna have a lot of disadvantages right now, because also you start to realize you're a little bit more fuzzed out than 2 drinks would have done to you.
Yeah.
Are we in pursuit?
Okay, wait 1 sec.
We don't know.
I
Let
mean,
me just...
you guys saw him go back there. That was
don't-
it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to wait, let me look up what this spell does. I think I'm going to cast slow on them. Let me just look up the definition of the spell. This site can't be reached. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
404.
Load. Okay. You alter time around up to 6 creatures of your choice within a 40-foot cube range. Each target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be
Okay.
affected by the spell.
Okay.
And then my DC is 15.
15, you said?
15, I
Okay.
said.
All right, let me get some stats here. All right. First one fails. Second one succeeds. Third one fails. Okay. So, one of the hooded figures, as they go to like unsheath their swords, one of the hooded figures as well as the woman are both like slowed in time, and the other one is unaffected. The other hooded
Mhm.
dude is not affected.
So what it does is like an affected target's speed is halved. It takes -2 penalty to AC and Dex saving throws. Can't use reactions. On its turn, it can use either an action or a bonus action, not both.
Okay.
Can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack. Yeah. And then there's some other stuff, but
Okay. So that was like your turn.
oh yeah,
And so
it also has the thing with like spell casting. But
okay,
and then I'm
gotcha.
going to use my movement to try and book it. I'll
Get
like
the heck out.
slam through the door, like paper door, right?
Okay, yeah, so you like bust through like the sliding kind of paper situation, and like book it out of there. But the other robed man is like in hot pursuit.
Yeah.
Behind you. So, you guys also kind of, as you noticed, he like went back there. I will also say Elodia and Jorgensen also noticed him like booking it back out, and somebody like following him.
Should we
Jorgensen
run-
with me?
What?
What?
Jorgensen's not with you. Jorgensen was looking
I'm
for
with
me.
Jorgensen.
Okay, so I'm by myself, I guess.
Okay, so Endurance, at this point you've made it back to Mishra and you've got Mishra. And you had her in possession.
Yes. And am I like noticing that they are like not, none of my other people are around?
Are the other people going to get Silas? What are you
I
guys
was
doing?
wondering.
I guess they'll kind of notice something's weird and kind of like stumble after him.
I don't see how they stay up on those things.
Sir
Their
Maynard!
upper body strength. It
Sir
must-
Maynard!
Yes.
Silas is running from someone!
From who?
I don't know. Let's go help him.
Okay. Well, just lead the way.
This way.
Okay,
I'll follow
so-
Jorgensen.
you guys head towards Silas. Silas, where are you going?
Just out from this back room area, like
Okay.
out into
You're
the
into the.
open.
You're in the main area. You're definitely in the main area now. Where
Okay.
are you going?
Can I see anybody of my friends?
Roll quick perception here.
Okay. 18.
Okay, so you definitely see Elodia and Mishra chilling at the bar right now.
Okay, I'll move towards them.
Okay, so you get over to Elodia and Mishra. Mishra is kind of dazed and out slightly. Elodia is kind of with it enough to know there's
was
something
like,
weird.
I thought
I
endurance
was
was
like-
with
That's
her.
what I thought. Endurance.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Did you? Oh yeah. Endurance is with Mishra. Okay, and Elodia definitely is with Silas. They definitely see Silas. Okay.
Yeah, I
yes.
was like getting out of my chair to go
Yes.
try to meet him, but I'm
Yeah.
struggling just a little bit.
Okay, yeah. So she's struggling. Silas, you like run up to Elodia.
hmm I'm going to hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
This guy
Um,
following me.
Okay, sounds good. So you turn around and hit him with Eldritch Blast.
Ooh, 13 plus 7, 20.
Okay, so you like smack him and it like blasts into his chest and he like flies back and like lands on
Wait,
the ground.
That's not the damage, that's the
Oh,
hit.
that was to hit? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, I'll take that. 6. Yeah, 6.
6 damage?
Oh, wait, no,
Okay.
plus. Okay, yeah, 12 in total.
Okay,
You get multiple attacks with
playing this.
Eldritch Blast, don't you?
Yeah, it's 2 beams.
Okay,
2d10.
alright, so
Right?
yeah.
Like, so are we gonna do something about that while they're currently inebriated? Because I'm pretty sure whatever's going on is their fault. Being Silas was been with this woman the entire time, and now she has 2 random hooded figures near her.
Well, Silas is kind of going out of it, so if anyone has anything to help him, that would be good.
At this point, the man on the ground is starting to get himself up.
Can I like? Is there like a safe corner to put Mishra in? Like somewhere.
You don't really have time. Everybody's starting to
Okay,
get
alright.
back up on their feet and
Figured.
stuff.
Alright.
What are you guys doing?
Do you think bardic inspiration would work? Sir
Uh,
Maynard?
I don't think it'll heal him of what he's got going on.
Yeah, everybody's starting to get closer to you guys because you guys are just standing there. So
Right.
the other people are definitely approaching you right now.
Well, we don't know for sure that they attacked him.
Can
I
I?
saw Silas running
I'll summon
out.
my battle axe in my hand.
Can I tell if this is a magical thing that's got him in a trance, or is it an actual like drug?
Definitely a drug.
Okay.
I'll take my shield and my sword off and just kind of approach the guy, and I'll be like, "Hey, man, what's the deal here? Just back off."
All right, he draws his sword out and he's gonna try to hit you.
All right,
Ooh.
bring it on, buddy.
I believe he misses you with your AC.
20.
Okay, so he takes his sword out and he
Whoa.
tries to like swipe your legs, and you just like lower your shield real quick and you're like, whoa. Okay,
I don't hit him back if he attacked me.
go for it.
All right. No, I'm not. I'm gonna swing
Battle.
again. The first one misses.
Oof.
Second one also misses. Okay, nice. Fun round.
Okay. So
My bonus action, I'm gonna cast. No, I'm not. Never mind.
So, you swipe, and he kind of like rolls out of the way. He's very nimble. And so at this point, all of a sudden you just hear this voice that booms over the entire room, and it's just like this super deep voice that goes, "Stop." And immediately you feel like everybody feels themselves like reads up,
Oh my god.
and very smoothly and unfazed by this, up walks Byron. And the music like stops, and he walks
Okay.
up to your group, and he's just like, "You may have made friends with me, but I will not tolerate fighting in my facility."
I can assure you that I think something's happened. I'm gonna like kind of like look, point to Silas and be like, so he was talking to this elf woman over here this entire time, and something must have happened because he is very clearly drugged, and they appear to have been attacking us. So I can assure you, we are not the instigators for this. But we could use some help if you want to kick them out, you know.
And so he kind of does this number, and you hear like these footsteps coming from the upstairs, and you see these like guards kind of come down and stand next to him, and he's like, "I don't care who started what. We don't tolerate fighting here. Out."
Aw. Public school rules.
Well, it's better than dying. I'm just,
We'll
I guess
figure
I'll
this out later, but right now I want you all out.
fine, 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 fine. I'm like,
Walk out.
walk out.
I don't even
swiftly.
want to. I already had my fun. I didn't even want to be here.
Silas collapses.
Silas does collapse, yeah. And
Hold
so
on.
Byron looks down, and he's just like, "Okay. All right, get those three." And so he motions to the two hooded figures and the lady. And so they very quickly had this like blue energy, like shackles like placed on them. And so he's like, "Okay, let's go. I'm gonna need to ask you guys some questions as well." And so he leads you guys out upstairs to kind of the second level. There's like a doorway, and it's kind of like a hallway. Looks to be kind of like offices type things, and a couple of them look to be classrooms even. Some lecture halls down that hallway as well. So yeah, and you see some people in there getting lessons and things like that. But he leads you down, and he's like motions for the guards to take the three in there, and he takes the rest of you down the hall. And you hear kind of in the background the music resumes. So he takes you down there, and he sets you down in the room. It's a pretty barren room. It looks to be like, just a little trash can in the corner, some chairs. This looks to be kind of like their discipline room, angry room. So he sits you down. He's just like, "All right, what happened?" And he also pulls out from a drawer this little vial and hands it over to you guys, and is like, "Give this to him." Pops it in Silas's mouth. Silas, you begin to regain consciousness.
All right.
And Mask pops back in your head, and he's like, "It seems your vices might have bested you."
Perhaps not my best move.
And Kareen's like, "Yeah, I wouldn't say that was the best move either."
Well, I didn't hear you helping out, so
So Byron's like, "Well,
what? I got some drinks with this. Are they in the room?
no, they're not."
Okay. Got some drinks with the lady. Felt pretty woozy. She took me to the back, and then two dudes jumped out. Not down for whatever was about to happen there, but got out of there. Yeah.
Jumped out, you said?
From the wall. Yeah.
Huh.
You guys got some passages or something. I don't know.
Not that anyone is supposed to know about, I would say.
I'd say that someone does.
Yeah.
Or
We've
two people.
had some disappearances lately. And
I
I
wonder.
fear you may have possibly been their next victim.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Hmm.
Listen,
You
Sorry
just
this
got
happened
people
to you.
living in your walls? Is this a common thing?
No, it's a very
I would-
secure place here.
Yeah, I thought you were running a.
Tight ship.
Thought you had
you
a
would
tight
say.
ship here. I don't know.
All right, I
I-
won't tolerate for this type of behavior.
You have
Oh,
humans
Me?
living in your walls.
guys, can we please?
I think they were elves.
Okay, you have elves living in your walls abducting patrons.
Wait, listen. Let's tone it down.
I was
a
about to
little
get gangbanged by 3 elves.
Talk about this. Civilly, Silas, please.
I,
You'll forgive my friends for. Listen, we have heard.
I just have to
rumors-
say, someone might call that three-way intercourse.
that was a few more than 3 ways.
Uh,
Oh my god. Oh my
Okay,
God.
anyway, sorry, I had to
Oh
get
my
that out there.
God. No. Listen, we have been in the travels we've been on. There have been rumors of a individual referred to as a Pale Rider, whose goal is essentially elf supremacy. And it seems a little suspicious that you've been having disappearances, and that I don't know. You can see why we're a little concerned.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop you right there. No, I don't think that's what's happening here.
What do you think is happening here then?
I believe that we have a situation here of selling parts on the black market. So I'm
Oh.
glad that you think you know everything, but actually
We're
that
not
is what's happening.
cars. Sorry.
Wait. Elodia, is Lodi in the room?
Mm-hmm.
Does Lodi have her brain thing?
Medallion?
Medallion, yeah. Like
Yeah, why?
Elodia, you could use your brain medallion on one of them and see what their intentions were.
I don't see him.
Well, we could. Byron, one of my companions here, has a brain medallion that allows her to see into individuals' minds, and we could potentially uncover the reason they tried to kidnap Silas if she were allowed to use the brain medallion on them, or at least one of them.
I guess this is acceptable.
Good. And it's just a Lodi that can use it, right?
I mean, anybody can.
Okay.
if they were trying to capture him, why did they run out in front of everyone? It seemed like they wanted to kill him.
I don't know.
I don't know why they wouldn't just run away. They were trying to be sneaky and capture someone.
Elodia, do you feel up to using the brand medallion, or would you rather somebody less intoxicated use it?
I mean, if you want to try it, go ahead. But I mean, regardless, they're bad people. I saw them going after Silas, so
Well, I know, but it's a bit of a big difference.
so that means they're fine. I mean, I saw glowy handcuffs. They're fine.
Elodia, could I potentially borrow your blurry medallion just for-
No, I don't want you to. I won't let you use it. You've been mean to me.
Elodia, now is not the time. Listen, whatever has happened, just we can lay it to rest right here, okay? Just in the ground, dead. Any animosity. I'll use it and then everything will be fine.
No. I'll let Silas,
If I must.
because he
Okay.
was the one who saw them
I can.
before you. So finders keepers. And I hand it to Silas.
Fine. I'm not even gonna say anything.
She's much more coherent than I thought.
Yeah, remarkably, right?
Coherent? Always coherent. I'm the only one who can keep this group together.
Elodia, I saw you out there. Coherent is not exactly the word I would have used.
but I saw Silas and he was running away from bad people, and I was going to go and help him, but the chair wanted to give me a hug, and it was a little hard to get out. So
Okay.
Well, I'm
Silas,
yes.
you're free to use the brain medallion if you so wish. And he kind of motions to one of the guards, and he's like, "Take him in there." And so you're escorted out, Silas. And the rest of you are sitting there in this room, and Mishra kind of slightly comes to, and she sits up and she says, "Buddy,
Hmm.
my tummy hurts."
Oh. Sorry, mistress. You like some water?
No.
Oh no.
And she just kind of like voms a little bit.
Prestidigitation, please. Please.
And so
Okay,
she like
Mishra,
looks up and
I'll
has like
fix it.
tears welling in her eyes, and she's just like, she's a very sad drunk right now.
Oh,
So anyway, back to Silas. Now, Silas, you go in there, and they're cuffed, and they're sitting in chairs, and there's a couple guards in there. And you enter, and Yara looks up at you, and she kind of gives you a little wink.
Could have had something good.
And Byron's like, "Okay, do what you must." And
Okay.
Yara looks at you, and she's like, "Yeah? Well, maybe if I knew it was under that mask, I would have given you a chance."
I'll go ahead and use this brain medallion. I don't really know what to do with it.
Okay.
Kind of press it on her in different spots. I don't know.
Okay. So,
Just kind of push it against her forehead, like.
okay.
God.
So you do that, and you read her thoughts.
Okay,
And,
it does work like that. Good.
Yeah, you read her thoughts, and I'm gonna pause it, and I think I'm gonna type out and send to you what her thoughts are.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna pause this because also I gotta use the bathroom. Okay, so Silas has read the mind.
Okay.
So Byron
I'll,
looks over you, and he's like, "Well."
I'm not paying attention to him. I'm just leaning into her and saying, "What do you know?"
"I don't know anything."
Can I do intimidation?
Ooh.
Sure.
Okay, let's see this. 15 plus some. Oh, plus 7, 22. He is leering over her.
Okay.
Wow.
So she gets a little bit startled. This look in your eyes is a little scary here.
I'll say it again. What do you know?
Fine, fine. I know that your blood is worth something,
What?
and I was here to collect.
What do you know of my blood?
You don't know, do you? Do you?
He's gonna like slam his hand next to her like chair or like on her chair to like grab it. Like, I'm not going to play these games. Tell me what you know.
Must feel nice, huh? To have the blood of an aspect in your veins. Who is it? Do you even know? Maybe you're just another Weller's kid.
Who told you this?
Nobody told me. I saw it.
You. What do you mean you saw it? You can't see. You can't see blood. What do you mean?
I can see your soul.
Big fat soul. Yeah. I, I just how I don't understand. The only time I've ever been able to see a soul is in the that area between planes.
And she looks at you, and as you like gaze deeply into her eyes, they're almost like black, but it's almost like you see like this like gray symbol in both of her eyes. Kind of like this outline, this like filigree around her pupil.
Hmm.
Do
have
I
the
know
sight.
anything about that? Have I
No.
seen that?
No.
And then he turns away. He's done talking to her.
So you didn't know.
What does it matter if what I know or what I don't know? I am what I am. I am who I am. I don't. The blood that runs through my veins doesn't matter.
Innocence is bliss, I guess, then.
Fine. If you insist on keeping on with this, what is it? What is this aspect? It's in my veins. What?
Well, if I have to spell it out, you have the blood of an aspect in your veins. That means you have an aspect in your heritage. Your blood is worth something. It has value. Not all of us have access to it, and so some of us have to get it.
But I don't understand how that makes my blood any more. What power? Like what? And yeah, he's just kind of confused and like rubbing his head, like.
And she says, I think I'm done talking. And you hear like a biting sound, and you hear like a crack, and all of a sudden her eyes just like roll back.
Uh-oh.
And so then the guys on either side, same thing happens. You hear the crack, their eyes roll
Ooh.
back. They
Feel of death.
Stan
absolutely
definitely
fall
jumps
over.
back at that. It's
Hmm.
what the hell is that? Like to Byron.
And Byron is just like, I told you. I told you.
You're saying you knew this.
I told you they were out for flesh and blood.
Don't play this game. You
Now,
don't pretend you know these things that are
what
beyond you.
is very strange, I did not know they were going after the blood of aspects. Quite peculiar. I guess that is something that would be an abundance here.
What? Why would that be particularly?
There's plenty of children of Weller around here. As you may have heard, he gets around. So that means there would be an abundance of blood of aspects around here. So I'm not shocked this has become a target for them. And I apologize for you being put in harm's way here. But we would like to take care of this issue and resolve this. And I'm glad that you told me about them using passages. We will very much be securing that. But in the meantime, watch yourself. I'm sure they're not the only ones out there.
They seem to have enough that they're rather dispensable.
Seems so.
Have you seen this thing? Like, whatever, just pop their necks. I don't.
And he goes over and like opens her mouth up and looks, and it's just like
Ooh.
foaming. And he is just like, if I were guessing, it's a poison.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Well, this is rather unfortunate. I would like to make this up to you in some way or another. So I will give you access all the way up to the 4th floor.
The
I
4th
understand.
floor. Your compensation for my blood and organs almost getting harvested is just the 4th floor.
Listen,
Is
I know
this
it
a
doesn't
joke?
seem...
People are getting in your care, under your supervision. People are being abducted and killed with their organs harvested, their blood, whatever this shit is. I don't know. And hey, you're letting us on the 4th floor. Hey, that's the same. That's good.
Listen, I don't think you understand how things quite
Yeah,
work
I don't
here.
understand. I'm the one that doesn't understand in this situation.
Yeah, listen to me, boy.
I've
Oh.
lived 5 of your lifetimes, kiddo. Okay. Don't step to me.
And the guards kind of step forward,
Oh no.
and Byron's like, you'll respect me in my house.
You'll secure your damn house.
And
You have rats in the walls.
And so his face kind of begins to get this glow about it, and all of his skin begins to kind of get this glow about it, and his voice gets like ridiculously deep, and he's just like, I was there when the world was born. Don't speak to me about lifetimes.
Oh shit.
And so he's like,
Alright.
you'll respect me as the aspect I am. This is my house, and I will not be disrespected here. So you will take what I offer you on the table, or you can just get out. Listen, I apologize for what happened here. My kids are getting slaughtered out there every single day. I hate it. You know what? We're trying to do something about it. But I can't have punk ass kids like you come in here and disrespect me. So take it or leave it. But I want to see you out right now for now.
Right. Then I'll walk away. Just back to the other room.
All right. So he goes back out to the other room. And it's just you guys in there.
Well, did it work? Did you get the information?
We gotta go right now.
What did you do?
Yeah,
I got us
it's probably
access to
just
the
better if we leave right now.
Is Byron following him at all, or is he?
No.
Oh no. What did you say to him?
Don't worry about it. Let's just head on out for now.
Did you at least find out who those people were? Were they with the Pale Rider or something else?
I'll explain it once we get.
Fine.
It's just this place is we gotta get out of here. It's a mess.
Fine.
Yeah. So you guys make your exit and exit 7th Heaven.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys leave the 7th Heaven and you're back out kind of in the main street.
I think we should go back to the dorms of the other place.
Yeah, well, hold on a minute. Can we have a little bit of explanation before we decide to do what happened in there?
I'd rather not do it with like the pounding music all around.
Fine.
It's not quite rave vibes.
Okay. Fine. The dorms it is.
So you all wait through the lines, everything, get onto the train, and it's a very quiet.
Once we get onto the train, I can probably just go through it.
Okay. There are quite a few people around though, I will say.
Oh shoot. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it is a pretty crowded train. So you get
Mm,
out, and
yeah.
by the time you're on the train, it's like dark outside, kind of the bubble that was around this sector of the city. So you get on the train, and it's a pretty, I would say, quiet train ride back. Mishra is conked out in Endurance's arms, and the rest of you are riding back, kind of in silence. And you make it all the way back to the Nellian station, and you guys are back in the sector of Nolia. So you go to, like, one of the guards asks kind of directions to that particular dormitory, mention, you've name dropped Vizarth, and they know what you're talking about. He'd kind of prearrange something for you. So he takes you to this, it's kind of like a common room, and then there's like, it's kind of octagonal, and then there's like 8 rooms kind of jutting off in different directions from the main common area. There's a nice fire going, and he also left you like a goodie bag with like cheeses and fruits and whatever.
Snack on some cheese.
I'm
I guess
gonna like stumble into my room,
I'm gonna go
go to
put.
bed.
I'll put Mishra. I'll pick a room for her, put her in her bed, and immediately go to kind of find Silas.
So you guys meet in the main common room, kind of in the couches.
Yeah.
So-
Anybody who kind of wants to like hear the story gathers can gather.
I'll
around,
be in
yeah.
there.
I'm in there snacking on the goodie basket.
So I'm gonna, I guess, like walk up to Silas and be like, I spent however long talking to Byron and his friend Rue, got in their good graces, got us access
I
to
don't
the 4th
want to
floor.
hear this
Can
right
you
now.
please explain to me what went so horribly wrong that we immediately had to leave? What happened?
Okay, I'm sorry you wasted your time. Your little chit chat. I almost got killed in the meantime, but
Yes, I'm aware.
yeah,
I'm
your
just-
chat was sort of
What
wasted. I'm so sorry
happened?
about that.
What happened? It's obviously enough to
The
something happened.
apparently there's these people. They're a group that they can see people, these your souls, like the like we saw in the space in between, but they're targeting people like me, people with who have the blood of an aspect in their ancestry.
Whoa.
What of an aspect? What? Have you known this?
I didn't know. I not entirely. The family tree isn't exactly drawn out. It's news to me, but they have the sight to see it. I don't know. And apparently they have enough, they're large enough and have enough of the power that they're somewhat dispensable, as they were both, all 3 of them were just dropped dead in front of me.
Wow.
Oh, but I'm sorry about your chat.
Well, see, explaining things makes it make a lot more sense. I'm just still a lot of an aspect. Is that why we got?
Is that why your soul's so large?
Well, that would make sense. That does track.
So is Mask your father?
I don't think so.
Can you be
No.
sure?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I mean, you
Well,
didn't know
that's
you had
good.
an aspect, so
Yeah.
it was like everything's a little free for all at the moment.
I
Did you
I
know
know
your
who my
father?
father was.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, Weller could be your father. You could have just
No,
met your brother.
do you know who my father was still?
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do.
Who's your father? So your mother. Do you know your mother?
Yes, I know my mother.
Well,
Know my
how
parents.
are you adopted?
It's a
th-
little farther than his father and mother, I think.
yeah,
Oh.
it's probably a little further back in the family tree.
So did your parents exhibit any supernatural abilities?
Emma? I don't think so, right?
Not particularly, no.
Not particularly. My father was in a position of power, but I don't think he had anything supernatural.
Hmm.
But yeah, probably goes a bit further back than that.
Well,
Do you have
And in order to comp us from the trouble of me almost getting harvested, we got access to the 4th floor. So there.
oh wow, that's
Underwhelming, I know.
yeah, I would have expected. I mean, they did describe to me what the floors were like, and it seems like the 5th floor is only available to people that are rich, very rich, and above that,
Also,
yeah.
your friend, he seems to be an aspect himself. So that was a little bit concerning.
Is that the is that why he kicked you out? You were
Uh,
also was there any type of
yep, that's why.
Good deception check.
yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, she's not buying this.
19
Oh, sheesh.
at +7. So
Oh, darn it. Oy.
Anybody
Well,
beat that?
no, I got a freaking.
I'm gonna try to beat
yeah. I'm not
No,
lying
I
to
got
you. Get out of
12.
it. What's anti-deception? What do I?
Insight.
Oh, oops. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
I
No.
got a 15.
Nope.
14.
Okay, bummer. Okay, all right. Successfully lie.
It's the jealous rage.
Well, that's terrible.
Are you powerful? Do you have
I
some sort of
mean,
aspect powers?
you guys have seen pretty much the extent of my powers. I don't know. They said that the blood itself has some sort of power. I didn't get that from them exactly what that is before they kind of croaked.
They were talking about some kind of black market organ trade. Potentially, if they take your blood and
Yeah, that was,
put it in someone else.
Hold
I
on.
don't know. It was news to Byron as well.
Isn't the person we're supposed to go take care of for Mask harvesting blood of half god, half humans?
Is he? I don't know.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Well,
Well, seems like that might be closer than we thought it would be.
Sheldrake has an artifact. The artifact we're supposed to take from him.
that could be it. That might be related. I'm not sure.
It seems a little coincidental if it's not.
I agree.
It is a few towns over though, right?
Yeah,
I believe
it's
so,
not.
yeah.
It's not super close. I mean, it's close, but not like there.
But I mean, like you said, this is the place to come to get probably the most you could.
That is true.
Wait, this
I
is
don't know.
out
It's
of character.
definitely something to look into.
This is out of character. But is Sheldrake, is that the name of the person that is doing the organizing everything?
Mhm.
Yes, that's the person in Samred. Or do I have that backwards, Emma?
No, you're right. You're right.
Okay. This, I mean, if we have the name of somebody who we think is, how common knowledge do we think this name is? Is this a very specific?
Yeah, Sheldrake is the smith of this world.
I'm wondering if we could bring this to attention of I don't know, someone else that could help us if this becomes a sort of takedown operation. Might be useful to have some backup. Potentially. I mean, not saying we'll be believed, but it's worth a shot.
They may not necessarily work for him. They could just be selling it to them. And maybe through that we could track him down. I don't know if he's going to be well known in the town and or if we'll have to hunt for him.
Me either. And there's a big city.
So this could be a thread to get us there.
I agree. I agree. Well, that was eventful. I learn something new every day, I guess. And some of us have aspect blood. It's interesting. I just can't believe I was speaking to an aspect. I don't think I've ever spoken to an aspect before.
Do you think that was Weller? Was that Weller?
Like, as in like the guy. Like
Byron? Was Byron Weller?
I don't know. He was very good at masking himself and his form because he just seemed normal. Now I'm wondering who Rue was. That was his companion there. I don't know who she.
Maybe she's an aspect.
Maybe so. Maybe they're both aspects. I mean,
Maybe I'm an aspect.
Or maybe.
Gotten
I
complicated.
think you are. That's the whole thing.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, Jorgensen's tired. He's gonna go take a nap.
I'm gonna
Have a good night.
need a minute to
Good night.
this.
You hear another vomit from the other room.
Oh no.
Somebody go check on her, please.
Claudia,
Prestidigitation, please. I don't have that spell.
buddy.
Yes. How are you?
I
Istra?
puked again.
Oh, here, let me bring you some more water.
Oh.
Thank you,
I'll
buddy.
clean it up.
Oh.
You come in there and you're like cleaning her up, and she looks up at you, and her little lip is like stuck out again, and she's just like, she starts like crying a little bit, and she's like, "You're so sweet and kind, buddy.
It's the least I can do.
I hope nobody ever hurts you."
Oh, I hope the same for you.
Oh.
Has anybody hurt you, buddy?
Not
Laurel.
recently, no.
I mean, like really hurt you? Like hurt you in your heart?
Like a relationship?
I mean, just like anything, I guess.
Anything? I guess when I lost Marvin, I was really upset. So that hurt a lot. But
Yeah. I bet it did. He was your only friend, huh? No other
Yeah.
friends.
well, now I have you guys, so I've made friends along the way.
Good. I'm glad.
Mhm.
I've made friends too.
Good.
Thank you, buddy.
No problem, Mr. I'll give you like a tissue or something.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be good. She just like,
Oh,
okay, good night, buddy.
good night, Mistra.
Would Endurance have knowledge on how to make anything that would help hangovers? Being she's a
You probably, I think you have like a little herbal kit or something. You could probably mix up a little concoction to help with that a little
okay.
bit.
I'm gonna start feeling bad for everybody. I'm feeling okay because I only had one drink. I think. Am I?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. But
Anybody that had Weller juice or the 4X stuff probably is gonna need some hangover.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start making up some concoctions for people and distributing them.
Mm-hmm. Maynard held his alcohol surprisingly well, guys. You guys are all very shocked. He seems very like not phased
Nice.
by his alcohol.
So I guess I'll just like go into like everybody's rooms. Is Misha still awake?
She's kind of half in, half out, you know.
Be like, so I'm assuming, is it like a, I'm thinking of it being like a drink or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. A little
Okay.
tincture or
So I'll go
something.
to her and be like, Mishra, you awake?
Yes, yes.
Listen, I have something that'll help fix how you're feeling. If you want to go ahead and just drink it.
Does it taste fruity?
What does it taste like?
Bad.
Yeah, I'd be like, it'll taste better than however you're feeling. Just trust me.
Okay. So she just kind of turns it back. Yeah.
Okay. Guess I'll go to, is Elodia in her room?
Yeah.
I'll go to Elodia. Is Elodia sleeping? I have a feeling that Elodia's
Basically, yeah.
So I'm gonna kind of go up and be like tap her on the shoulder, be like, Elodia, you awake?
No.
Listen, I have something that will help your little hangover situation and it'll help you feel a lot better. So if you want to go ahead and drink it, it's right here.
I kind of like half open my eyes and I take it and I kind of stare at Endurance as I like shoot it back. And I like give it back to her.
Be like, nice, thank
And
you.
then I just roll over. It's kind of good. Like, so.
Be like, all right. I guess I'll go to Jorgensen's room next because he also left. Be like, Jorgensen,
What?
listen, I know you're feeling pretty hungover, so I have made a little concoction. Go ahead, try it.
Okay. Oh, I'm hot. I'm dehydrated. I need water. Oh. And then I'm gonna sort of fall asleep, forget about it, and then I'll see it in my hand and be like, oh yeah. Oh. That's that.
Wow. Okay. You're like,
Nice.
all right. I'll just go back out in the main room, I guess. Nobody, does anybody else need it?
I'm fine. Thank you, though.
Okay. Buddy, you're good. You don't need anything.
Yeah, I just had water, but thank you.
Silas, do you need any?
But the ointment was rather sobering, as well as
Okay.
the rest of the events.
All right. Makes sense. All right. I'll just like pack up my little supply kit or whatever.
So the only people left awake right now are Endurance, Silas, Buddy, and Maynard in the common area.
Well, do you all think we should keep a watch tonight? In case there's more?
I mean, it can't hurt. There's some of us that are rather inebriated, so if they wanted to target us, it might be a good night too. I can take first watch.
Okay, I can take second watch.
Can take third watch.
I'm sleeping.
Gosh, wow.
I was about to say that.
I guess
Slow.
we'll stay near Silas,
All right.
because they'll be
Sounds good.
targeting him.
Sounds good. I'll just like, I feel like she has like this kind of pose she takes when she's like meditating or whatever, so she'll just chill. But she's very aware. She's just chilling.
And there are guards like outside of this
Okay.
dorm and stuff too as well.
So
So
they had secret passages.
Still,
You never
yeah, I think
know.
he's still paranoid
uh,
at this point. Okay.
all right. Would anybody like to do anything else? Okay. All right. So the night passes uneventfully, and that I believe is where we will end for the evening. So, all right. Thanks.
Thanks.
I'm saying I'm stopping the recording. I gotta say thanks. Bye. Okay. Thank you. Bye.